going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on? Is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of After Hours. I am your co-host along with my other friends. I got Carrie, Q Diddy, Kimmy, my dog 2K and Slimmy in the building. What's going on, friends?
What's poppin'?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's happening? How y'all feel today?
Greetings.
Man, I'm great.
I'm good, man. Getting ready for Father's Day this weekend.
I be forgetting about that shit.
It's so much of nothing to do, bro. It's gonna be like super exciting. Like I ain't heard my kids talk about it. I ain't seen no commercials, nothing.
You might be disappointed then.
No, it's right on par with the rest of them. Like it's like, yeah, this gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great day.
I believe in them. Surprise.
Bruh, for 2 years in a row, the mail has lost my gift. So, like, literally,
it's been reliable. USP.
Like, it's crazy. But yeah, it's gonna be a good, glorious day, bro.
I don't even be caring about none of that junk, bro. I don't be caring about none of that. Don't even mean anything to me.
Well, I got a Father's Day trophy, so hey, listen, I might get an upgrade this year. You never know, bro.
Shout out to Mika. Says have a good stream. That's my homegirl. Next Gen Radio says all the ladies on the panel off the market.
Oh, yeah, these are some aftermarket parts, ain't it? Q Diddy still available?
Fuck you, nigga.
I say it all the time. I don't think nobody is ever single. Kim,
you in a relationship?
Even if people are single, I don't.
2 of them. She's in like 3 of them.
I could believe that.
Really?
Even if somebody,
I know her profession now. I definitely wouldn't trust Kim.
Do anything.
I definitely wouldn't trust you.
I work
as a got hoes.
Hey,
I got hoes.
What you got to make? Area. Come on, I'll do the background.
Area.
Hey, I definitely couldn't trust Kimmy, bro. Like, that's just a no-go.
Really?
Yeah. Not with your profession.
Never trust a big button to smile.
Yeah. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie, Anton, like, I might be a little unhinged today, bro. I got some type of energy. I don't know. I feel crazy right now.
This is new energy or just
no? It's energy. So I don't know how it come out. It come out.
I don't have a big butt. People are asking.
Bro, it be women like you at the grocery store. That'd be so fucking disappointing, bro. Like, you know, oh, she cute, and then you walk behind her, and you take a look back, like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, my
hold on, y'all. Before we start the show, I gotta run downstairs real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
No worry, y'all. Hey, welcome to the 2K Daniels show. I'm here with some of my hosts, Slimmy, Carrie, Q, Diddy, and Kimmy.
Hey.
Okay, who trying to get flew out first? All right. You? Anton, she said, let me take over his platform one day, cuz just one day. One day he'll come back. He will never be the same again, bro.
I don't know why everybody thought I had a fat booty. I'm flat like a ironing board. Back there.
Don't forget, this is the reason why the term Wagoneer came to be. Don't forget that.
That was built into the dress.
Hey, however it worked out, it worked out. I don't know. That dress is in history now.
Slimmy, what's the most unexpected place you ever got from Coochie? Like you was not
I will never say.
What?
I will never say. I can't.
Like you had like no idea you was gonna be getting Coochie in this spot.
Man, I cannot say that.
Is that bad, bro?
It was bad. It was bad. It's like you could go to. I literally could have went to jail because the police station was right there. It was behind the police station.
What? That's perfect, bro. I would have felt safe as hell.
No, it was bad, man. It was bad. It was. I can't even. I'm not gonna say it. Actually, I'm not gonna say it, bro.
You kind of just did, so you might as well tell us.
No. I told you what it was behind. I didn't tell you where I was at though. It was
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was pretty shameful, but it's like you do things for the story and for the adventure.
Yeah.
For the plot, huh?
You say what?
Said just doing it for the plot, huh?
Yeah, you do it for the story. That's what my boy Henry told me. Do it for the story.
I seen one dude. This is one me, promise. This one dude, cause he got some cheeks inside a porta potty.
That's
gee,
that's
not only is it nasty, dog. Do you know how hot a porta potty is?
Maybe it was winter.
No, it wasn't winter, my G. I was there.
What would be the reason to have to do that there?
Cause we was in the army, so you can't go in the tents and have sex because you share the tents. So, like he took old girl in the porta potty, G. And that was crazy work. And then after he got done, I went in there with her. And it was crazy, bro.
You went in there with her? What you mean?
But yeah, no, she had dropped something. I ain't go in there with her. We was in there. I'm trying to help her look for something.
Look for what?
Huh?
Was it an internal search?
She had dropped I think it was like a firing pin on her gun or something. I don't know. But we was in there looking for it.
What? In a porta? No, you were in there.
Right. No, I wasn't, bro. Thing. Why would I be in there? You think I'm a porta potty ass nigga?
You were doing the same thing, and you don't want to fess
No,
up.
bro. I'm not gonna flip no gun in a porta potty, bro.
It was an internal cavity.
You can't look for anything in a porta potty, dog. The floor is right there.
Slimmy, it was an internal cavity search. Y'all missing what he's saying?
No, it wasn't, bro. What is y'all saying, bro?
No, I ain't missing nothing. You can't fool me.
Her firing pin was missing out her weapon, and we had to do a hands across America and look for it, bro.
Why would it take two people to be in the same porta potty? You would check different ones.
Okay, bro. I'm not gonna go there with y'all tonight.
You don't gotta go there. You already went there.
You started this.
Took off. You took off.
2K, you a lie, bro. I ain't been lying to y'all. What would I start today?
Hey, that's what we trying to figure out.
Like y'all done told y'all about every.
So
STD.
they were fully dressed in there. Like that's just a lot. That's a lot to have to do in that small space.
If you knew like how big and baggy the uniforms are, it's a lot. But I guess they went in there and got the job done, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. So shout out to them, G. But it was a lot of females, bro. Like you'll be surprised the places when you downrange that they have sex in. Like you'll be surprised. Mm-hmm. Hey,
Nah, the porta potty is trash though, man. That's unacceptable, man.
Look, my boy Willie, he said I was a 6-day whiskey. I know 2K. I'm telling y'all, the places they have sex in the military will be absolutely shocking to y'all.
Mm.
But what book
What are
you
some of the
read now,
places?
Kerry? What you say, Sam?
What are some of these shocking places?
Anywhere really, bro. I done seen chicks on the back in the woods. The porta potty was one of the worst. In the shower, and we ain't had like showers. It's like make tent showers. I done seen that before. It be crazy, like in the back of a Humvee or back of a Striker. Like I done seen some crazy shit, dog. Under the truck, under the like y'all call it a tank. I done seen people have sex under the tank.
You saw it?
How?
What you mean? How?
Well, if
Nigga,
people can
it
so
is-
easily see them, then why are they hiding under the tank? Why not just be?
Stand up on the
At
side.
night? They gotta be at night.
Yeah, it's be at night.
This is
2K, when I was in the Army at Fort Sal, I paid for some ass at a sex parlor, and come to find out she was a command sergeant major daughter who seen it. Ooh.
Oh shit!
It's tough.
Yeah, that's why.
All right, I apologize.
Go
We
ahead,
back.
y'all. Get the show back on show. All right.
What was going on? What did I do? What did I miss?
Nothing. Kim was telling us some
Nothing.
crazy
No,
stories.
we don't need. We don't need.
Yeah, you don't even
Let's
want to
move
know.
on.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Tell me.
Don't me. I didn't
Don't
say
even concern yourself.
Kim was telling us some wild shit, man.
I was not.
Kim, what was you saying, baby?
Absolutely nothing. You see my little crucifix here? I am a good Christian girl.
We were talking about what fruits
Wild
are in
stories.
season.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Thank you.
She can do no wrong.
It's
She can. She can do no wrong in my eyes.
Kimmy?
I would
Yeah.
never.
Here go another one with immunity.
Pretty
What
much.
the fuck? Molly got
Pretty much.
immunity. Now
What
Kimmy
is
got
it?
immunity.
I don't even know what that means. Y'all,
You
listen.
know,
You know exactly
what
what
it
that
means.
means.
No. I just don't. I don't understand what do y'all be wanting them to do? Like, what do y'all want from them? I think that they
Good question.
be telling the truth. I don't know what to tell y'all.
I'm not gonna believe nobody. Like, I'm not gonna believe a Kimmy.
Why not?
I listen. If I had to put my faith on anybody that ever touched this panel, it's clearly by far going on Carrie. By far going on Carrie.
Now watch what Anton says about that.
I'm not saying nothing.
What you gonna say about
Right.
that, Anton?
He
I'm
said
not
Gary was the one to watch.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
By far. I think Molly worked for the feminists. She a covert agent. Mika, I can't say nothing bad about Mika. Mika ain't never showed me no signs of nothing bad.
What have I shown you? What are you? How you put that on me?
You put my boy in the friend zone for way too long. That's a strike.
You know, I look at these guys in the chat. Shout out to the chat, the co-host, the seventh member of the show. Y'all are so easily y'all so easily finessed. Good God.
Do a poll, Anton.
No, I know.
Do a poll.
I already know what the results are. And I'm just amazed at how easily finessed these dudes are. Y'all just
I don't know.
Anybody
Oh,
who leaves 2K about me is finessable.
I can't. I don't trust you, Kim. I can't.
guys is just so weak.
I ain't trusting no Kim, dog. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm one of the greatest people you know.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. No, bro.
2K, what did you do? They said never leave them with too freaky again.
Right, do shit.
He got up here and blamed that on me, and they telling you who it was. Notes while the teacher was gone.
Not too freaky.
What is going on?
Man,
all right, well, I guess we can get started with the show. But I don't know, man. I love Carrie. I love Carrie in real life. I think that Carrie is one of the people that I value. And that's my girl. That's my home girl.
Carrie, the only one of these women that drink water. Kim, it look like she just drink Cascamigos and just turn up.
No, Kim has
I don't
good
drink
skin.
liquor at all.
You know,
2K, you talking
right.
about getting down in porta potties?
That's what happened.
What?
They told on you.
You was that's wild. Now that's wild. That's
Gee,
pretty
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, we
I
said
agree.
we weren't gonna talk about it. No,
That's pretty
that shit
wild.
was supposed to stay in the past.
I think that the longer I live, the more bad habits I'm starting to pick up. But I'm not going to talk about it yet. We'll get into that a little later. All right, I guess we can go ahead and get started with the show. So maybe we can get the political stuff out of the way. LA riots. I'll share my screen with you guys to make sure that we
Who's
see
fucking
what's
that nigga? Until wait, hold on, goddamn.
what.
Oh shit! The man put a chocolate soldier on this motherfucker.
He a Marine. He a Marine.
This nigga don't fight with us.
He is.
Hey,
He a Marine. He in the Marine Corps.
what the fuck?
Yes, he is.
That
Yes,
nigga was
he
outside
is.
for this whole pitch.
That nigga look like he been in one of them porta potties with 2K.
Y'all are so mean.
But this is some of what's happening with the rioting, the looting, the migrants, the protests, and all of that.
You can hear the alarms going off as a crowd of people broke into a jewelry store on 6th and Broadway just before midnight. It's not clear what those looters might have gotten away with or if any of them were arrested. But take a look at this video, because about a half hour later, we did see police detaining at least a couple people a couple blocks away. The Apple store here was ransacked. There were items all over the floor and sidewalk. A few of the glass windows and doors were shattered, and there was a lot of graffiti left behind. Now, across the street from here, there was also an Adidas store that was broken into, and that's actually the second night in a row the thieves targeted that store. Another shoe store in the area, a nearby pharmacy, were also burglarized. All of these stores are about a mile from where the protest took place last night. It's not clear if it was people from those protests who were responsible for all the looting and vandalizing, or if it was others taking advantage of the chaotic situation downtown. Here's what one person told us he saw.
What I witnessed is just groups of, all ages, all women, men, young kids, everybody just out. And tools, some people had saws, electric saws, so they came prepared.
So protests are starting to break out all across America. Of course, Chicago had to get their punk ass in there. I heard they down there in Louisiana, different places, so on and so forth. So what are your thoughts about, I don't know if y'all are truly familiar with it, but what are y'all thoughts about what's happening in LA and how it's spilling over into the rest of America?
Well, first of all, my first initial reaction is you can tell that this isn't us. Okay, because never in the history of niggerdom have niggas broken into a deal store. Like that's like that's the most Mexican shit ever. Niggas breaking instead of some man. That's insane. Second of all, my second observation is this is the Democrat version of January 6th. Okay, so as much as they talk shit about y'all, this is the equivalency of it. And to me, they doing it way worse. Well, way better in this case. So
what do you mean by better? What is better?
Well, they actually destroying shit. Like they actually causing havoc. Yeah, and my third observation is black people, sit this one out. This one ain't us. I don't know why the fuck cuz who gave the interview was out there. Black and brown people, we are not the same. Don't you ever forget when we was marching for civil rights, you ain't see no Mexicans in them lines. All right, listen, sit this one out, black people. This one ain't us. Sit it out. That's all I got to
say. Carrie, thoughts?
2K raises some valid points, but I don't see the purpose in all of this. It's not gonna change anything. If anything, you're giving Trump and the border czar, and you're giving them more ammunition to come and crack down and do the very thing you protesting against. You're making it easier because 9 times out of 10, a bunch of them that are out there are probably illegal, probably don't got their papers. So it's, to me, it's foolish. It's foolish.
Yeah. Quinn.
You muted, bro.
You're muted, bro. You gotta unmute yourself.
I rebuke. I don't know nothing about this. All I saw was some Adidas laying on the ground.
Do you not know anything about the biggest story that is happening in social media and across the United States?
Man, I just watch softball and I watch basketball.
Yeah, it's the top of the college football game cycle. So I get it, you did.
And I'll play my video game.
Yeah, but it's kind of crazy, bro. Like what I hate about this shit is when they got the other flags out there, bro. Like that shit does kind of piss me off. And I ain't no patriotic dude. I'm not no America. I'm not no dude like that. But that's kind of defeating the purpose. Like, why you riding with Mexico and Argentina flags? Go back over there, my nigga. That's kind of Trump even offering you money to go back.
That's a valid
point. I believe that's because when you allow for people to be comfortable for too long, they start to feel entitled. And so for a long time, nothing has ever happened. Nobody has ever been held accountable. Now, these motherfuckers actually believe that they got the same rights as us. They believe that they can come over here with size 12 shoes, with perfect immunity. And part of it is the environments that they exist in. So if you over in California, the laws has been soft for so long. The governor is a bitch. The mayor is a slut. Like they all weak and nobody actually stands up and does anything. And so now you got the inmates running around acting like everything is cool. They not even doing nothing. They told the Los Angeles Police Department to just stand down and just chill out. Meanwhile, businesses is being burned down. Cars is on fire. Graffiti is everywhere. Motherfuckers is looting stores and all of this stuff. And if it's not for Trump stepping in, I'm amazed at how weak we've become as a nation. And, I just don't get it, bro. Like you and I, if we did something that we're not supposed to do, we got to be held accountable for that shit. I'm just talking about regularly breaking the law on some stuff. These motherfuckers is just out here doing shit. They burning up whole cars. Seen a motherfucker throwing rocks at a convoy of police vehicles. Like we was in Iraq or something. They throwing rocks, bro. That's crazy to me. And it makes me even more
it makes me more angry. Like, yeah, get these motherfuckers out of here, bro.
Now, see what it is, Anton? It's the other 49 states that feel like that, or the other 47 because it's not out. See, I've been hearing this from a lot of people from Cali. Cali think that they can secede from America.
Let them. They'll fail.
And be okay. Like they were throwing out numbers like we got the fourth largest.
They don't believe that shit. They don't
bro,
believe that
I'm
shit,
telling you, you should have seen
man,
the folks in the comments.
He was just begging for money from Trump for the wildfires, bro.
Bro, that's what I was telling them.
He was
and I'm not
begging
even
for
a
money,
politician type of dude.
and they running a deficit. California is running, depending on the year, it could be anywhere from $10 to $20 billion a year deficit, bro. Los Angeles by itself is running a $1 billion budget deficit, bro. Don't believe that shit, bro. They was giving out free health care to undocumented migrants, bro. They was giving out help. They was trying to create loans to get these people houses and stuff, man. It's so disrespectful. It's the most, and the taxpayers is the ones that foot the bill. It's the most disrespectful thing ever. You're gonna take Americans' money and give it to people that can't even fucking vote. And the worst part about it is the Californians keep on voting in people like Gavin Newsom and stuff, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
It's weird. It's just a weird situation for me, man. I just don't understand how we tolerate it. And then it's like black women, like when they gonna shut the fuck up about every issue trying to be a part of the gang? Like, why they always gotta join in and be the ones to be a part of some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with them?
You talking about Doshi?
Yeah, all of them, they just standing for shit that ain't got. Just shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. This ain't even got nothing to do with y'all. Finally, y'all the ones that's getting your head kicked in. You safe from deportation. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, why y'all standing with these people?
Because we gave them the right to speak, but they never had to fight for the shit. I keep telling y'all,
weird,
bro, we got to bring backhands back. The fact that women can speak so freely about something that they had no participation in obtaining is insane to me. It's terribly insane. Why do you feel like you got a say so on what anything military got going on? And if some shit pop off, your funk ass gonna be somewhere hiding in the house.
I just don't know why they feel like they need to join in on this like to support these people.
Because it's niggas like Slimmy, bro. Bring the backhands back.
I have nothing to do with that.
What are your thoughts, Slimmy?
I'll be honest, man. I mean, I just think these like the first stages of World War III. I'm gonna be very honest. Very honest. All this shit started with the last regime. I think it's some anarchists in charge that's really pulling the strings to have this shit being done. Because it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. How you get all these people here? How you let all these people get here, right? For one thing. Who would sign off on that to let these people get here? Like, I get it. It's the melting pot. But just to let them in freely and to continue to let them in. And then when you're trying to really like make this shit go away and recorrect everything, it's pushback. That makes no sense. It's anarchists, real life anarchists. They want controversy. They want the fucking world to burn. They pulling strings to have this shit happen. I seen that shit with my own eyes during the George Floyd protests. It wasn't no black people tearing shit up. I'm gonna keep it a grand with you. I was out there. It was black. It was all black people standing around. I was out there, literally. Next thing you know, I seen some white kid. It's all these white people in all black. They got on all black.
Antifa.
Red rags. They got red rags on. This white kid out of nowhere, he just took a skateboard and bashed a police kiosk. Just bashed the windows out. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? I'm like, hey.
You talking about the Antifa, bro. These are people who are literally
It don't matter.
Yeah.
They're anarchists. That's what they are. They
Okay.
can be labeled whichever way you want. They're anarchists. And they got, I'm pretty sure they got paid to do that shit because it's thousands of them standing out there, dog. Why are they there? They had nothing to do with it. Why are they there? And then it gets reported that it's black people tearing shit up. Yeah, it eventually was. It eventually was because they saw all these other people tearing shit up. Like they was throwing big ass stones in the fucking properties, big ass boulders. Like, where did shit come from? I ain't never seen that shit in Cleveland a day in my fucking life. So, fast forward, these motherfuckers is just making greater steps to cause anarchy. They don't give a fuck. They just want to see the world burn. They don't give a fuck, man. There's no way.
Capturing a lot of Asians coming through the airports. Like a third Asian got caught with like some kind of fungal thing that they trying to smuggle in here that like, you know, would affect food and shit like that, bro. So I don't know, man.
Man, that's what, man. This shit is so wild to me, man. It's just like it don't make no type of sense. Like when the first shit was first happening with the immigrants, I'm just like, wow, how could you support some shit like that? And we were on this platform. We was covering the 20,000 that they was getting, all that money they was giving them.
Facts.
I couldn't really believe that we was talking about that shit. I couldn't believe it because it's literally Americans right in this country struggling every day to make shit happen for themselves. And they ain't doing desperate shit. They really just struggling out here. And you giving foreigners thousands of dollars. You giving them houses. You doing all this shit. I just don't understand. How could it happen?
Yeah, I agree.
So it got to be somebody pulling the strings, because why the fuck would you give pushback when you're trying to correct a major issue with too many people that aren't supposed to be here? They aren't supposed to be here. We're not talking about the ones that went through the steps to be here. We talking about people that came over here illegally as fuck.
Yeah.
And they start doing wild shit when they're here. Them motherfuckers was killing dogs, doing all type of wild shit down in Springfield.
And they tried to act like these niggas wasn't actually doing that shit too, bro.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that.
They tried to play it like, nah, they wasn't doing that.
Shit never happened, like it was fake. Like, no, I saw real black people that looked concerned. Like they was shook. Like, you don't see black people shook and shit often. But when you start seeing black people like, hey man, I don't know what the fuck going on. This shit getting weird though. Like, nigga, like this shit, it's very much getting weird. All this shit is correlated. I don't care what nobody say. It's a lot of evil people that's in cahoots with this shit, and they are coordinating this shit. And it don't really matter what the government does because they supersede the government. They got the money, and they got the means, and they got the resources, and they have the evil black heart to do it. And it just hasn't been this open. They haven't been this open. Whatever they was doing, they kept that shit on the black market. They kept this shit behind closed doors. But now they just like, fuck that, man. We about to do what the fuck we want to do. We about to run this shit up. And this shit looking ugly. And that's another thing. Somebody typed that shit about Walmart. All those Walmarts, they about to start turning into all those old Walmarts that used to be by your house. They about to start turning them into military grounds. Watch. Please believe that.
This conspiracy theory bag.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that.
No. That ain't no conspiracy theory. Why the motherfucking ceiling so high on a regular ass store?
What do you mean, Slimmy?
The ceilings for the Walmarts are extremely high for a regular ass.
It's a warehouse.
Walmart, not a regular store, bro.
It's a warehouse. Hey man, listen. They had two of them in Cleveland, Ohio. They were major. They made a lot of money. All of a sudden, motherfuckers just start shutting down out of nowhere. They gave all these weird ass reasons, talking about this. They was built on
a reservation,
some kind of weird ass piping, and they shut it down. They shut down the Walmart, but everything else is still there. Everything else is still there.
It's a warehouse store though, Slimmy.
right? It's
That
other
might work. That
warehouse.
might depend on the locations too, though, because like our Walmarts down here ain't shutting down anytime soon. So
You'll see.
maybe it
You'll see.
depends. But aren't all big box stores high ceiling? High
Yeah.
ceiling? I thought.
You'll see.
Now I'm be paying. I'm be in Walmart checking how high the ceilings are.
I know the
I'm in
reception bad in that
Target.
bitch. Every
One of
Walmart
them
got some
lights
bad
to
reception in
measure
it.
it.
Slimmy be on it, and then I'll be like, Slimmy, wait a minute. What you mean?
I don't know. They got the right president today.
We gonna see.
I wanna I'm not a like a pill person or nothing like that, but I want to be high when around Slimmy. He gonna probably like give me some shit to think about.
I've been around Slimmy drunk. Hey, Slimmy was running through the lobby, man. Oh,
Yeah, Anton,
What are you
you
talking
don't
about?
need any drugs.
Slimmy was running through the lobby drunk that
You
night,
said
I
bro.
was
what,
not running
Carrie?
through no lobby.
He's running through the lobby.
I
You
wasn't
said
running
what,
through the
Carrie,
lobby.
about drugs?
I said you don't need to do any drugs.
What does that mean?
You don't need to be high. You don't need any added help to loosen your what do you call it? Inhibitions. You don't need any help, sir.
Anton wake
So
up
you
with an
just keep your
SHO.
little, you just keep your little sober self.
What's up, Molly?
No gummies.
Molly, what's up?
Hey everybody, how's
Molly,
everybody
what do you
doing?
think about these
Feeling okay?
protests, these
Yeah, I'm okay.
riots?
Okay.
What do you think about these illegal migrants, these protests, these riots now starting to spread to other cities? What are your thoughts about that, Molly?
They're my cousins.
I think it's manufactured. I think they have to pay people and incentivize people to show up and to riot and to loot and to.
Do you think that this could be?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
That's
So
what
I
Slimmy
agree
was
with
kind of just saying.
I agree with Slimmy and what everybody else was saying. It's just manufactured, and I think it's about to usher in a whole this whole digital prison that they're trying to put us in. So I think that's the next step.
Do you think that this could be a first stage of a coup, Anton?
Nah, I don't. I think that what it does, I think that they're playing right into the Republicans' hands. Because one thing that Republicans have been asking for is more money to deal with these motherfuckers. And so as they put together this budget and they talk about building more walls and all of this stuff, you see, one of the things that Republicans that are pushing back that was saying, hey, we need to lower the bill so that we can eat into the deficit and stuff like that. One of their things is, well, maybe we don't need money at the border wall because we've already stopped the flow of migrants into the country by doing other stuff and stuff like that. But what this does is this gives the money, and this is the resource that you then can use to justify, no, we want this money so that we can then do some real shit. And they don't understand, bro. Like, they really gonna fuck around and find out. I don't think they know what they really getting themselves into, bro. You can't fight the federal government. You can't. They just don't fuck around, man. They don't mess around. And so, they gon' I'm with it, bro. I want them all gone, bro. I want them all gone now. Because they out there, they out there tearing shit up, bro. They tearing the mural up with a Kobe in them. They fucking up the Waymo cars. They looting the stores. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's the Waymo car?
They fucked the game up.
Like this is a driverless car that you can request in order to take you.
Anton, so down south, it's like we feeling it, but too because down south, early in the morning, you can go to Lowe's and just pick a Mexican. And then
you can do that. You can do that in most places. You can do that in LA. You can do that up north.
They hiding now. Like, they don't be out there no more.
But see, like, I'll look at somebody's comment like this. This man is always on the government side. You know, that's only dusty niggas that say shit like that. Niggas that can't follow the law, people that don't have anything to lose, people that don't have kids that they care about that go to public schools, motherfuckers that don't actually care about law and order, Niggas like that say shit like that. Niggas that's always they sleep till 4. You know what I'm saying? They only work overnight because the only job that they can get is a part-time job that work 20 hours a week. Motherfuckers that is not productive in society, that want to see chaos and anarchy. Those are the type of niggas that say shit like that. People that care about their communities, people that care about the well-being of their cities, people that don't want to see shit that's tore up because it took so long for you to get there, it took so long, and everybody working together, people that actually pick up the fucking trash and take it out and put it inside of the trash can, they care about the fucking community. I hate when you dusty niggas even. That's why I love calling the police on y'all. I love it when I see you niggas. If they put a bounty on niggas like y'all head to be in the wrong place at the wrong time with an expired driver's license or a suspended license, I will make so much fucking money off you niggas because I hate. You know why I hate dusty black men? Because they put a bad eye on the rest of us. You niggas is always at the corner.
You sound like Chris Rock.
No, seriously, it's
like you know the worst thing about niggas.
I hate dusty black men because the ones that are productive, the ones that actually do shit, the ones that actually is pouring into the community, y'all make the rest of us look bad.
And to his point, I get what he's saying though. Because if you think that the government is always acting in our best interest, you, somebody with a powerful voice, is the person that really need to be looking at the other side for real.
No, it's not about the government itself. It's about the reason that we voted for Trump in particular, right? Because let's be clear, you're never going to not have a government. Everybody is going to have a government in the world, no matter if it's a crooked government or it's a good government, whatever. It's some shit you got to deal with. It's nothing we could do about it. So my perspective is, okay, well, listen, I know that it's evil people on Republican side. I know it's evil people on Democrat side. But how do I create change? How do I continue? Because I'm not going to not fight. I'm not going to not do the right thing. I'm not going to not participate. And so
but Anton, you can't say that.
Is, people always say the government, the government, the government. So what the fuck? So what's the solution? I always look for solutions. And the reason that one of the reasons why I love Trump is because of the fact that he's going to do the thing that we voted for him to do and not sell us on a dream and not fight for whatever it is that we believe in. And so I don't want these motherfuckers here illegally. I don't want motherfuckers out here scheming. I don't want money going to other countries that's not productive or does not produce results for the United States of America. It's a lot of things. So you're going to have a system. Y'all got a system locally that y'all don't even fucking care about. Fuck the federal government. Niggas don't even care about their own local politics. Niggas don't have no idea who what district they in, who their representative is. They don't know where their tax dollars is going. Motherfuckers don't even care about the school that their kids go to. So you're going to have systems. Systems is going to be here. Otherwise, we go back to hunter-gatherer. So the question is, all right, so what do I have to do in order to participate instead of fucking continuing to complain? Because the main niggas that complain about systems or the government is the main niggas that don't even participate.
But Anton, what he's saying is you can't say all of that and then kick his opinion down because it is valid. And by you saying like the way you kicking them in the ass right now is you not acknowledging what the government really is.
Why ain't I acknowledging it? I cover it every day.
No, you don't. When you cover it, you cover when you cover the stories, Anton, you cover it in the sense of look at these niggas doing what the government told them not to do. Versus you talking about the corruption of the government.
No, I don't. I've done plenty of shows. I've done 1,000 shows about what's going on behind the scene. Kamala Harris, Biden. I've talked about Obama. I've talked about 9/11. I've talked about Bush and how I fucking hated Bush and he's the worst president of all time, even though he's a Republican. I deep dive into shit and I give my opinion on a lot of things. Now, some things I can't talk about, but no, that's the stuff that y'all see as casual observers that pop in and out on an occasional basis. I actually talk about shit that means stuff. And I give my opinion, and people hate the fact that I don't just go with the go along, get along game. I give my opinion and say whatever it is that I really believe.
The go along, get along game is side with the government. That's the go along, get along game. Because
so who should you side with? Oh, sorry.
You should side with the right.
No, there is no right or wrong in this
Hey, what the
scenario.
fuck is we talking about? There ain't no right or wrong.
Wait. Let me explain to you, because you can't get a right or wrong from the people that are doing this, man. This is beyond the government.
What the?
This is beyond the government. These people are, I just said, these people are anarchists, dog. These people they're not just in positions of power in the government. These people are billionaires. They working on outside of the government, and they're using people inside
the government.
Well,
but they're beyond the government.
All the government is
it's a loaded statement too, though, because do we realize how much the government makes up? It's not like it's 3 people. Like
it's a lot.
The government, right? So, and then we know that there's corruption. We know all of that. But what's the alternative? And I'm not saying therefore side with the government, but okay, don't side with the government. Therefore, side with who? The people who half the government say they get into the government to represent the people, because half the people who are elected officials say I'm here for the people. So who do you want people to side with then?
Listen, bro, it's just like Batman, dog. Nigga, if you gon' die a hero or live long enough to see yourself turn a villain. So the solution to this government problem is have strict term limits. Like the people who are able to be in the house for years and years and years and years, and I'm not the politician guy, okay? I know y'all think I'm stupid, but
I don't disagree with that. But see, the reason why I can agree with what you're saying is because that is a solution, right? But it's a lot of motherfuckers that just be talking and they're not giving any kind of solution. I've said for a long time, I believe that there should be term limits on Congress, that there should be term limits across the board.
But and to his point, you can't get to the solution until you ask the question. So by you kicking him in the ass, that's a problem.
No. He didn't ask the question. He said that you just automatically agree with the government. He made an assumption. He didn't actually say anything of substance whatsoever.
The statement, okay, not a question. He asked a statement. We can't get to
the
solution.
You don't ask a statement, okay? That don't even make sense.
But you make a statement. See, okay, these are the semantics right here. Okay.
It's not a semantic. You can't ask a statement.
Now y'all trying to play on my education and wordplay. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. As dumb as I'm saying, as dumb as I sound, I got the fucking answers.
You're not dumb, bro.
As dumb as I might sound, I got the answers. Y'all niggas be smart, but don't got the fucking heart. Cause y'all niggas some bitches. Y'all might be smart, but y'all don't got the heart.
You rapping though?
Y'all some smart ass idiots, dog.
What is that? It's a term for that. When you use a positive and a negative.
Oxymoron.
I said what I said. Y'all see the fuck what it is.
No, I thought an oxymoron was
the oxymoron is just saying the opposite of
some smart
oxymoron is like saying you a smart idiot.
Nah, because bro, the niggas with the sense play stupid. Like we need Anton to be a critical thinker.
Man,
but he wanna kick somebody in the ass. About
that's what I do.
So 2K, what do you think that guy was saying with his statement?
Anton can put the question. He can pull it back
decode
up.
It.
I can't go back to that. I didn't start.
He said Anton
There's been a whole bunch of comments since then.
He said Anton's always siding with the government or something like that.
Yeah,
he do.
He said I'm always siding with the government.
Unequivocally, Anton always side with the government. Anton,
tell us.
Anton ever not sided with the government when it wasn't a motherfucking Republican? I mean, a Democrat.
But can you decode it? Decode what he was saying.
I'm gonna decode it. Y'all the smart ones.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
He made a statement, but it was really a question. So, like, because you said you got to start with the question. So, what's his question through his statement?
The question would be, why do Anton always side with the government versus believing the people?
Okay.
How do I always side with the government instead? Like for example, I adamantly am against some of these guys that's getting prosecuted by our federal government and being sent to jail. I'm a huge supporter of the Innocence Project. How is that siding with the government?
You're a
That don't
supporter
even have nothing to do with Democrat or Republican. That has something to do with our justice system.
But you just told her you like to see niggas go to jail.
No, I like to see ignorant niggas that's doing crime go to jail. Absolutely.
I agree.
I sided with the escaped inmate. And a lot of people was against me on that shit. I said that Antoine Massey, based off of the evidence that he was presenting, it sounds like he's being railroaded. And one of the things that I said and I described about how guys get and I talked about this on the Million in the Morning show about how they get sentenced, not sentenced, how they get convicted because they throw and they trump up a lot of the charges, even when they do something bad, but they trump up a lot of the charges in order to entice them to get a plea deal. So I'm not, bro, listen. Just because I agree with one thing don't mean that I agree with everything. And I say this again, two things can be true at the same time. Every single issue is its own issue. Nothing is holistically good. And I say it all the time. I don't agree with 100% of what anybody say. So how can you just throw a blanket statement out there and say that I just by default always side with the government when I don't?
Because you do. Anton, the majority of the time.
Hold on, 2K. Let me see if I can explain it a little bit better. Because I remember exactly what Anton said.
Yes, I do talk about family court laws.
And
I disagree with it 100%.
I remember what Anton said that might have triggered it. So when Anton said they don't know what they're dealing with, the Republicans, it's playing into the Republicans' hands. I think dude felt like that might have been a statement that probably is not necessary because this is beyond government. He might feel the same way I feel. That's beyond government. So I don't think like saying like, oh yeah, the Republic, I don't think it's a play. I don't think it's an actual play. I think this shit is just fucked up overall and it's out of the government's hands. It's really out of control. Honestly.
As a matter of fact, one of the stances that a lot of conservatives, including myself, have is that we need smaller government, less regulation, and less of the things that we have that is advocated for from a liberal perspective. I don't even like big government. I hate big government.
All right. Hey.
So how is that siding with the government?
I just don't like how you took it out on bro for just for stating the obvious. And I don't.
What are you talking about? That's how I talk to niggas.
I ain't saying fuck
I
you.
say fuck motherfuckers all the time.
I'm with them because I know what it's like to have
you don't, nigga. You just like me,
nigga. Now I never forget where I came from.
Yes, you do, nigga. You don't even live there. You don't even live there. I live in the place where I came from.
Why would I stay at a place I got to fight for my life?
The same reason that I did. The same reason that I did, and I stayed through that shit. I stuck it out.
I'm telling you, if you were fighting for like your life, nigga, listen, bro.
I got carjacked. I got. What the fuck
you got carjacked? Nigga, I'm talking about extreme poverty. We are last in everything.
Nigga, nowhere was. I'm not about to get into the poverty Olympics with you.
I'm not with you neither.
Nowhere in America was more affected by what the fuck happened in Detroit.
What?
Nowhere was more affected.
What happened in Detroit?
Okay.
You know why Mississippi wasn't affected? Because I guarantee you, we was already two, three levels under whatever y'all was going through.
And you left, nigga. So I don't care. I don't give a fuck about what you remember. I care about what you stood 10 toes down for. And I'm not blaming you for leaving. But if you want to compare, nigga, you left. You can remember where you came from all you want to. I'm still here. Still here, still in the community, still in the fucking schools, talking to the children, still giving out a whole bunch of money to the poor and the homeless, and still visiting the hood on a regular basis. So you can talk about where you from, nigga. I'm still here.
Yo here is not there.
Yes, it is, nigga.
Yes,
it is, nigga.
Yo here is not there.
Yes, it is, nigga.
Nigga, the worst part of Detroit I fucking guarantee it.
You haven't even been to the city, nigga.
Even
when you come here, nigga, you stay in the suburbs. You ain't even been to the city.
Y'all, the only places we are first is when it comes to worst. Nigga, that's a state motto. The only thing we are first is when it comes to worst. Education, jobs, everything, Anton. It's a fucking third world country.
You're not here. You're not there, bro. You left people.
Nigga, I'm like the Africans that send the money back home, nigga.
I'm
no good there.
Nigga. No.
I'm no good there without a job.
You're not there. I hate when people tell me they remember where they came from.
Like a nigga can't.
You remember there. You remember while you stay in your big ass house in a whole nother city.
You fucking right.
Meanwhile, I'ma still be in the very same city that I was born and raised in.
In a big ass house.
Correct, 100%.
Listen, man, your hair ain't there. I promise you that. Nigga, a quick Google search will show you that.
Call it what you want. You're not there.
A quick Google search will show you that. Like,
you gotta search Google. You just as important to your community as I am, nigga.
I am, and I'm still doing work.
Neither one of us. Matter of fact, I go to Mississippi more than you do.
Listen, I'm still doing work from here. Listen, this how bad it is. Y'all all watch Sinners. These folks had to do nothing. They didn't have to come in and make a set because that's how it still look, nigga. That is still the city. The city that the movie was made in didn't even have a movie theater to go watch the movie at.
How you know?
Talking about? We ain't the same.
You ain't been there.
You're not there though. I don't understand.
What are you saying?
You always gonna be from Cleveland,
Ohio. You're saying a whole lot of stuff, but you're not there.
To be there.
We both got the same. We both got the same vested interest in Mississippi because neither one of us is there.
Listen, no, that's definitely not true. I'm still very active in the community. Very.
I don't believe that shit.
With a dollar presence.
I don't believe that shit.
I'm doing a fundraiser, Matt song.
You won't go back to Mississippi.
Yes, I do. Every year I throw a fundraiser for the school, Matt song. Show me you there. Every year.
Okay, well, if that's what you do, I salute that.
Don't salute it. Match it. Match the dollar.
Match it. Match what? I take care of my own city. I'm documented. What are you talking about? I give up a $5,000.
Hold on.
No. Let's be very, very clear.
Yeah, don't tell me you ever do more for Mississippi than me.
Fuck a fundraiser. I send niggas to college. I give people jobs, and I give up a $5,000 a week away, and that's documented. That's a fact.
All right. Well, that shout out to Detroit.
Listen, if you want to do a match if you want to do a comparison of who's more impactful and who gives away to their city, and I give away $100 bills every single week, and I go to the homeless directly to them. I tithe
and that's
to the streets. That shit, and it's on. Matter of fact, it's on my channel.
I believe you wholeheartedly.
So I don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
I'm saying, don't ever say you do more for Mississippi than me because I'm not there. That'll just be a lie.
Okay, well, if you say you do a lot for Mississippi,
I stand on it. That fucked up ass place, I'm standing on it. That's me.
Let me help these niggas out.
And the chicken good as fuck. You see that boy? They miss chicken here, boy.
Hold on 1 second.
What kind of chicken is that?
Fried chicken, nigga.
And matter of fact, let's be very, very clear. There's plenty of people in the chat that's got funded by me and got their businesses started, but we ain't gonna go there yet.
I agree. I know you ain't lying, Anton. I'm just saying, if you say
I'm a whole economy in this bitch, so let's be very, very clear.
I'm just saying, hey, you say you do what I do for the same place, match it. I just want to help the kids. I just want to help the kids. Match it. Shit. And I know
match what? Your city?
Not my city. I do an area.
I don't know what's going on.
There you go. Give me a number.
That's for my two daughters' birthday.
Nah, I don't want to hear no sob stories. Give me a number. 3 what?
How many numbers?
Money. Give me a number. That's 6 there. God bless you. Here you go, baby. Thank you. Here's 60. Relax. I'm gonna give y'all 100 apiece. Hey, y'all gonna have to. Hey, I'll be here next week.
I just walked up.
6.
So I don't have to fucking, all of my shit is documented. I don't have to pretend.
This
And
me.
that's not a video from last year. That's an updated video from this year.
Let me share my screen.
Go ahead. I should. No, is it gonna be nasty?
No, hell no. That's all.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
You got to move your screen down.
Yeah, I got you. Give me a second.
This me right here giving away gas to all the single mothers in the area. Whoever came up there to the money where it has ran out got free gas. That's me in the middle. I got to have the security because them hoes might jump me. I had the bag on me. But that's me doing the same thing in my community.
That's dope. I think that's dope. I think that's awesome. All I'm saying is I'm tired of people talking shit when people ain't necessarily doing nothing. Everybody, well, I'm not gonna say everybody. It's a lot of niggas that's always talking about how they for the community, what they doing and all of that. And I don't see a lot of niggas doing nothing.
I agree. It's hard to disagree, Anton, with you, but I wouldn't be so dismissive of niggas who just saying shit that really need to be said, bro.
I feel you. Any other thoughts before we move over to the next subject?
It would be different if they were saying that. And a lot of these people depend on the government, though. They depend on the government for food stamps, healthcare, a lot of other things, SSI checks.
Let's not deep dive into that, Molly.
I'm just saying, but it be those type of people who speak against the government but benefit off of that same system.
I remember one time it was black people cultivating the land that the farmers now using to feed the people to make money for the government that we never got paid for. So let's be quiet about that now, Molly.
The government is benefiting you. You using airwaves that are controlled by the government.
I'm paying taxes too.
To podcast.
I'm paying taxes. Trust me, they getting their cut. It ain't like they let me do this for free.
I'm just saying though.
Me too. That's all.
Y'all be saying that and y'all don't realize
the government ain't doing us no favors, Molly.
You thrive and benefit in society because of the government though.
Yes, but don't act like they don't get their cut for doing absolutely nothing. Stop it. I had to pay the government. I had to pay 22 racks in taxes.
That's it.
Don't act for 2,000. Wait, fuck you. That was a lot for me. That was a lot. Don't act like they let me do it for free.
Yeah, nigga said 22 racks. Nigga.
If you catch flights, you're benefiting off the government. That's run by the government. It's so many
for
things
that
y'all
too.
benefit from, but it's always F the government.
I think that the government has its place. I think that there's a lot of fraud and abuse in it. I think that we have to clean it up, but there's no way that you can function as a society today. You don't have a military, you don't have protection, you don't have a lot of things. Do we need to clean it up? Yes. But is it necessary? I still think it's necessary.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that you can completely get rid of the government. I think that we just have to figure out how to manage it more effectively. And it's never going to be perfect, and we always going to fight. And that's just the way that it is. And I don't understand why people are so against the government, but they don't necessarily have any real solution. Most of the people that I hear say that, not you, but most of the people that I hear say that, they don't even know anything about what's happening in their own local government. And so I don't want to hear that shit.
I agree.
Any other thoughts before we get into the dumb shit?
Get ready for those digital IDs and
that's dope.
Get ready to be a domestic terrorist if you're going to participate in these riots, because that's what they're setting us up for. So it'll be an interesting ride for the next 3 years.
Molly, you against the digital ID?
Am I against the digital ID? It looks like it's gonna happen no matter what, and no matter what president was gonna come. So
no, I'm saying, do you think that is good or bad? I think that's a piece of technology that's just super dope and innovative.
I've had one for 3 years.
To have
what is it? What is a digital ID?
So you know, like how you got your Apple Pay, like in your card, you can do the same thing and your ID gonna come up. Yes,
So
it's
if you
both.
take your phone to the riots, you got your tracking system right on you, and they're gonna say this person is a domestic terrorist. And is it worth it? Is it worth
That is
fighting
true.
for
They'll be
people
able
who
to
should not
more
be
effectively
here?
track you. Yeah, that is true. I never thought
Yeah,
about
I ain't think about it like that, man. Damn.
that.
In all these big cities, it's no coincidence they're hitting all these big cities because they have to start with the big ones so they can usher it into everywhere else. So
Yeah, it's just fall in.
That's pretty tripped out. I never thought about that.
We need. But couldn't they do it right now technically because they using the phones to track the ID, and it's all signaling to a signal. I mean, a tower. So technically, they been had the technology to do what you proposing.
Well, look like people gonna have to actually abide by the law. It's gonna be easier for them to get caught.
Nah, I ain't got no problem with that. I hate a criminal. Fuck 'em.
Let me read some of these super chats. Should be an interesting show tonight. I got some really. I hope I can get to most of these topics. Anton is officially Thanos. I bet you she will. I was surprised to see her pop up on the show yesterday.
She got a strong face.
I was just surprised that she came on, considering. Well, let me say this. I was surprised. I didn't go after her or nothing like that. I was surprised that she came on the show yesterday. That her man let her come on the show yesterday.
He was.
And I didn't know until I popped up on the panel.
Yeah, I was shocked too, and not gonna lie.
I wonder what the play is for that. Like, why would that happen?
He was on a business trip.
No, I don't want to speak bad, but I just think he kind of overreacted, and he probably seen the wrong in his ways because he was really stepping on his wife in that moment. Cause she a big girl, she can hold up in them arguments. So he probably had to, renegotiate with her.
That haircut, mama. That's the haircut that's on my mom's prom pictures on the mantle.
Hey, get off my gun now. Get off that queen.
My Mally Mal Gaming says, "What up, though? What up, big dog?" Magnetar says, "How you forget your opening act after y'all done gave me an extra 15 minutes to sing to the audience?" McDye says, "God blessing Carrie and Kim for looking so fine." Ralph Dupree says that conversation was like, "Babe, I know you're upset, but I need to be on the show Monday night. That's why you can't go 50-50. Yashua says, "Damn, I thought Kim had a Wagoneer." She said, I got a linebacker.
Feel like an ironing board in the back.
6'8" Aquarius says, 2K, when I was in the Army at Fort Sill, I paid for some ass at a sex parlor, and come to find out she was my command sergeant major daughter, who I seen every single day. That's bad. Tell G says the military is where I've seen the most infidelity in my life. Mr. Sean Cross says Kim looked good tonight.
Thank you.
Tell G says Carrie with the hair down need to be the cover photo of a July calendar. Y'all gonna keep on sipping for Carrie. Anton on the Millionaire Morning Show, can you cover the Angelina Resendez case? I'll look into it. I gotta write it down. Faye TV says they should go try that in Mexico. I know y'all seen the last episode of BMF. Feds would have blasted after the first rock was thrown. American police so weak. Let's not forget this is all Trump's fault. Darian Murphy says the LA raid wasn't even an immigration raid. It was a cartel raid. These people are defending Mexico drug cartels. Carrie Locke says they out here saying that Cali used to be Mexico as a reason for the protest. EP Signature says California was sold to America in 1848 for about 15 million. Look it up. They can't get it back. For inflation, that's about 605 million. McDice says Quentin giving Slimmy the side eye like he crazy. Tell G says possible martial law. Kim 1 says World War III already started. Stage 1 is the cyber front. EP Signature said it's easier for Antifa to get away with the crimes in this protest. A skin color matches more. This was very weird to see whites in my hood in Chicago during the Black Lives Matter protest throwing bricks and shit. McDice says Carrie looked like she ready for a death row photo shoot.
Facts.
Moore says
you can't even throw up gang signs, right?
Migrants and modern women act the same. Abe the Hunter says it's all about cause and effect. They cause this. And now the effect is happening. Now fingers are being pointed. Bo Key says, seen about a clip about a Craigslist post recruiting for $6,000 to $12,000 a week. Quasar 444 says Slimmy was cooking until he turned into Alex Jones. Kim One says Putin not giving up that land willingly. He'll have to be forced out. If that doesn't happen, then China taking Taiwan, war is coming. When? Don't know. Fatir Wood says, I think Democrats saw that they were losing support over the years, and so immigrants were a bid to increase their vote. It would explain why they suddenly changed to an open border policy this election. Post Samogo says, when the black community was on crack, the Mexicans and other South American countries were serving us cocaine. Why would black people support them? Christopher Mayberry says, Walmart spelled backwards is martial law.
Y'all be violent.
Definitely no.
Is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He went to school with me in Mississippi. Cause hey, that ain't how they go, my guy.
Bruh.
He tried it though. That's all that matters.
You can't delete a super chat once you put it up, right? He probably saw it and wanted to delete it, but he couldn't.
Hey, you got to E for effort, my guy.
We get what you're saying, Christopher. We got you.
What motherfucking helmet there? Because he needed.
Shout out to the helmet gang. Shout out to the helmet gang.
Boss
Room
man,
9 in the building, baby. We gonna make sense out of anything. Slimmy is on point, said MP. Sean G says liberal black women go along with anything just to spite white people, then be the main ones calling on white people when they want to go against black men. Magnetar says, did someone say government? Let's all apply for a position on USA Jobs. Yashua says, I'll be with my boy Slimmy until he get into the conspiracy bag. He start going too left. I start hearing that X-Files theme song. All love though, bro. KL says, I heard the president of Mexico encourage a protest. If I heard it correctly, Me University says, I lift up your whole hood like you got oil up under it. Wyatt B says, AD, why haven't the government deployed drones with cameras and permanent dye to spray on and identify people? Fatir Wood says, happy to see the government actually handling the riots. Me University says, at least got witches to knock your witches down. McDye says, Anton making 2K look like Room 9 alumni. Bezo says, I love this show. Keep going. Me University says, smart dumb niggas. Victor Williams says he asked a statement. Then you get defensive about your education, calling us smart idiots for correcting you. Trucker Bear 76 1993. You looking at the Marxist playbook. Stephen Bonner says we are dealing with $1 trillion global satanic occult with millions of MK Ultra mind control soldiers, spiritually wickedness in high places. Me University says word around here they ain't heard from him. That word around here they ain't heard from him. Yashua says 2K starting to sound like Clarence when we found out his parents had a real good marriage. Bo Sharisa says black people keep Mississippi poor. 6'8" Aquarius says let Anton tell it he launched Motown Records. Barry Gordy borrowed money from him. Michael says, I seen that super chat. I seen that super chat when he first put it up. I was like, oh, here we go. All right. But I'm gonna read everybody's super chats. Slimmy Cabs at 7 says Michael. Fahim Jackson says 2K put that chicken down. Tell G says 2K stop downplaying your intellect, my guy.
Gotcha.
Michael, your ass just you gotta go there every motherfucking episode, huh? Every motherfucking episode. Fuck you.
Michael's the white guy from Oklahoma.
Shout out to everybody that support the
Mike.
platform. Shout out to everybody that support the platform. We don't censor people unless they get crazy disrespectful about somebody's kids or family or something like that. Anyway, here I'm gonna pivot for a second. Quick pivot before we get into the other stuff, the relationship stuff. This lady right here that you see at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen is the other inmate's girlfriend. All right.
What?
How old is she?
52.
Oh wow.
It's two inmates. It's two inmates that's still on the run.
You ain't had to pick that picture.
That's a pin.
This is the picture. This is her mugshot.
She was a pen pal.
This is her
It definitely
mugshot.
was a pen pal.
She was a pen pal.
Listen, hold on. Let me
That
get the
picture
intro
says
out.
"Come again."
Look, Molly love to see this.
This is her mugshot.
That's who they
So,
thought that he
Molly love to see
assaulted
this.
sexually.
y'all not even gonna let me get the intro.
Oh,
So this is her mugshot. If y'all want me to show y'all her mugshot, I will. Okay, so here we go. This is her arrested. This is what they took a picture of her as. I will show you her mugshot, and that way y'all can stop acting like I picked a bad picture. This is the only picture that's available for her online. All right, this is her mugshot.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Dang, she got some big old titties. I'm going, nigga. Shit.
what?
Where you going?
You going where?
Nigga, wherever she want me
Where
to,
you
nigga.
going?
Nigga, tell me where to put it, nigga. Shit.
So this is
Oh,
her.
God.
So now Carrie can stop acting like I just picked a bad picture.
Okay, I apologize.
She looking
And
like who over there?
Derek Groves is still wanted, but she was recently arrested as an accomplice and the girlfriend of the escaped inmate. All right. So what I'm going to show you is the news report, and then I'm going to ask the question, and I want y'all to answer. We're not going to spend too much time on this.
Tonight, we have learned the girlfriend of one of the Orleans Parish escapees is now facing charges. This is Dariana Burton. Take a look here. She is the girlfriend of Derek Groves and a former employee of the sheriff's office. As WDSU reporter Jasmine Franklin explains, this marks the first arrest for someone accused of helping the convicted killer Derek Groves, who is one of the last two escapees still on the run tonight. Jasmine?
Right, Stella. Arrest documents show Dariana Burton, the girlfriend of Derek Groves, allegedly communicated with him inside the jail days before he escaped.
They are not going to give up. Law enforcement is on it.
28-year-old Daria Burton is behind bars after allegedly assisting her boyfriend and convicted murderer Derek Groves in his escape. She is facing felony charges for conspiracy to commit simple escape.
I don't think it's surprising that someone would help an individual that has that violent history and is known for using violence to.
So, all right. We don't need to go too deep into this. I don't want to play this too long. Some people in the chat is going off. They saying that all of a sudden they want to watch Darkwing Duck. They say she got a Boosie fade. They doing all of this, right?
Whatever.
But the
double
question is,
What is wrong with you?
This for Molly. This our moment. This your time to shine, Molly. You finally got us this time, Molly. It's your time to shine. Go on ahead and talk about black people. That's inmates.
the question is this. This is the question. Oh my
She is
God.
28.
Y'all gonna make me start smoking.
She is not 28. No way.
Listen. This is the question. How hard should a person hold down a boyfriend, girlfriend, mate, or whatever? Like, is there a limit to loyalty? Considering that a lot of these people's girlfriends, friends, grandmothers, everybody is getting arrested. Is there a limit to loyalty when it comes to the person that you are supposed to be holding down, especially if you're in a relationship with them?
Man, absolutely. I'm as loyal as I could throw you, cause I'm not gonna lie. If you go to jail on my clock, just know I'm putting my dick back in the streets, man. I can't be waiting. I'm not holding you down. Matter of fact, my loyalty might look different. It might come in the form of me putting stuff on your book, but it won't be supreme loyalty. I won't be helping you break out. It's just what it is.
I'm with you, 2K. I'm not helping you break out, especially not if you committed murder. Like, why would I want you at my house? Like, that's crazy.
And she is 28.
How long are you locked up? Like that, I think
this woman is 28, Kim. I just want to let you know that.
She is not 28.
She is 28.
That's a hard 28, nigga. Shit.
That is a real hard 28 for real.
She's aging like a banana.
Was she from Louisiana? Y'all?
Avocado, nigga. Shit.
It's hard out there.
She's not a 28.
And she aging like a banana.
Yeah.
Nigga, avocados
Kim,
niggas is bad as soon as they hit earth. Shit. Done.
Kim, you're not loyal. You're not gonna rock out with him.
Probably not.
I don't see Kim as loyal anyway.
Facts.
Wow.
Why would you say facts, Quentin?
Cause nigga,
Yeah, tell us
you
why.
don't stand on business like I do.
It's a job. And telling if you know, you know.
It's not my job. What do you mean? Like, I don't even like to work. So, like, what does that mean?
I think you only work there because you need an excuse not to be loyal.
No, I work there because I like to fly for free.
If people are loyal to me, I'm loyal to them. If I got to do a couple years, and I got to do a couple years, we going 10 toes down.
Yeah.
You gonna get your ass pat poos.
I'll fight them niggas.
C2K, now you got people saying I'm sneaky. I'm not sneaky, but I'm
yes,
not.
yes, you are sneaky
I am
ass. Yes, you are.
We can see that shit on you.
You know what Kim told me she used to do? She said when she had boyfriends, she used to lay her phone down like this, so when she started cheating, it wouldn't look different.
Oh shit!
No tip.
I tried to stop you, but I was on mute.
Pro tip.
I tried to stop him, but I was on mute. I was trying to stop him.
I was like, you sneaky helper.
I tried to stop him. I couldn't get off mute fast enough, so I'm sorry.
All right, that's it. I ain't gonna say no one else.
No.
I was like, that shit smart as fuck. Shit.
What is the play?
Because you know how with girls, when people be cheating, they phone always be down, so you can't see their notifications.
Dirty work, man.
Kim says she always have her phone down, no matter what, just in case, so it don't look different.
Why you airing her out?
Y'all ain't
First and foremost, my phone is always on Do Not Disturb. Quentin.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, that was back in 2010. There wasn't no D&D back then.
You dig it. Okay. Okay.
Hey, them do not disturb girls, bro. Them be the worst.
Fucking worst,
What?
nigga.
I do that because my sleep schedule is all over the place.
No, nigga. No, nigga.
Hell no. Them
Nigga,
do not,
I had a girl put me on Do Not Disturb for a weekend, nigga. She didn't text me back till Sunday, nigga, talking about I was out of
red flag. Abort.
Whatever. I always respond. It's just on Do Not Disturb. I just don't want you to wake me up.
Fuck that.
2K, what you do with the handcuffs?
Shit, girl, I'm gonna say something. This here for PT. This tool we use for PT.
I want to know how loyal Carrie would be to this situation.
Carrie?
I don't think Carrie's getting in trouble for nobody, nigga. She gonna tell it, nigga. She gonna tell it all.
Carrie, one of them girls you can manipulate into being loyal the whole time you locked up. Like she'll fall for it.
I don't believe that.
Carrie's gonna have a real conversation with you before she go to the police. Like, look, she gonna tell you why you shouldn't have done it. She gonna tell you why she about to do what she about to do, and she gonna say, "I'm sorry."
Carrie, would you, if your man's went to prison for 5 years, would you be loyal?
My husband or my boyfriend? My
Your husband.
What did he do?
It don't matter.
You couldn't afford.
It does matter.
No,
if he's there because he did something with another woman and she took him to court and he got charged for something.
That ain't what the wedding vows say.
Nonsense. What is she?
That ain't what the wedding vows say.
No, but give me an example of what he.
Okay, so he was in there because he lost his job. He didn't want to tell you he had to steal some groceries.
He robbed the bank.
Different.
Oh yeah, I'm with him. I'm there.
You there the whole 5?
5 years. Yep.
I don't think 5 years is a lot to wait for your husband. Now, 5 years is a lot to wait for a boyfriend.
Shit.
It don't sound long, but I know women on the
Well,
outside.
and here's the other thing. What am I doing? Like, it's not like okay, if my husband got locked up and he went to jail for 5 years, the day before that, we were married and planning to spend the rest of our lives together. So like, what would make me be like, man, nah, I want to go be with other men automatically, right? Like, what else? I'm probably not going to do anything else.
It'll take you about a year and a half to decide that.
But Carrie, the thing that changed is he can't hold up his end of the bargain. So now you that means you got to go to work. That means you got to deal with the kids. That means everything that he doing, you got to pull down on it.
But you know what, 2K, they say for better or for worse.
That's what I'm telling her. She don't want to look like she want to quit.
You said you would be there.
Well, one, the children, I mean, for me, children are here anyway. So it's not like, oh, now I got to watch the kids. Like, no, I mean, I'm very much so involved with the kids now.
Forget the children. Let's assume for the sake of conversation, hypothetical situation, that it's just you and him, right? Or whatever. Maybe the kids is grown, maybe they ain't no kid, whatever. How long do y'all stay faithful to a guy without going over, or a girl? This is for the guys and the girls. How long do you stay faithful to a person before you move on to somebody else?
It depends on his sentence
or something like that.
It depends on his sentence. Like, you doing 20 years, you know, I'll always be here for you, but 20 years is different than 5, you know.
For better or for worse. To death do us part. To death do us part. Did you not take them vows?
I'll be here for you.
What does that mean?
Nothing. By that metric, everybody there for him.
Yeah, I'm not doing, because chances are, if you did something that would have you go to jail longer than 5 years anyway, like 20, 25 life, chances are.
Okay, there's a situation here in Oklahoma. How about this? This dude has a weed grow, which is legal. His license lapsed. He killed somebody on his premises that tried to sell his weed. Since he didn't have a legal license, it's murder.
Why did he kill somebody?
Because they tried to come and jack his weed. But he didn't have a legal operation because his license lapsed. So now that you killed somebody in the commission of a crime, having weed,
that's rough.
Now he's going to jail for murder.
What he already went to trial?
They're going through it right now. This is a scenario. What'd you say with him?
Yeah, I would stay right. Yeah, I'm right by his side. We're getting the best attorneys possible. Like, yeah, we would fight that.
What if he lost the fight?
Whew, and he's going to jail.
He took a deep breath. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's like they've been fighting that shit on the news every fucking day. But yeah, man, they fucking trying to railroad homie.
I mean, that one is tough, honestly, though, Quentin, because there's still, because the system is what is catching him up. To me, there's still opportunity to keep fighting. So my thing would not be like, if we can't figure this out in the next 2 years, I'm done. It will be, we got to keep fighting. But if he's like, I'm not going to fight, I'm just going to be in jail for the rest of my life, then I'll be like, I can't do it. Like, either we fight or this probably not going to work for the rest of our life.
Yeah, you going to do the female thing. You definitely out of it.
So if he goes away for life and you know that he's going away for life, do you give up sooner?
No. Let's assume, because I don't want to make it extreme. The reason why I don't want to say life,
because you know you got to be out for life. That's a
life is.
I'm just wondering, like,
he ain't a good husband if he don't tell you to move on. Shit.
Let's say something like. Hold on.
I'm saying, if they say like, do you leave tomorrow or do you wait like 2 or 3 years?
Let's say something like 10 years or 20 years or something like that. Are y'all saying down?
Not for 20.
10?
Is the scenario still like Quentin said or like something else?
I don't know. But whatever it is, they got 10 years.
They not gonna stand down for 10 months.
No, 10 years. I think 10 years. I would do because I would say that there's a chance that he can get off early for good behavior. So like you can, I would be like, we got to figure out, we got to strategize now. We really got to strategize. We got to figure this thing out.
It probably like correlates to like what kind of whore was she previous to y'all getting together, type of thing.
I can see that.
Man, Carrie gonna get her a nigga from the church and move on.
Whatever.
Asper Clark, nigga.
Now see how y'all.
What about the guys? What about the fellas?
I'm leaving. I would stick around. I could stick out 10 years, but 20 I wouldn't do.
Oh, I'm not sticking out.
How you gonna answer his phone calls if your phone on do not disturb?
Quentin, do I not answer your phone calls? My phone is still always on do not disturb.
I gotta call you twice first.
Yeah. when you on that jail call, you got one call, huh?
I'm out of there. As soon as another chick throw me something, I'm out of there.
Well, okay, that's Quentin. Slimmy.
Your ass better not go to jail.
That nigga out of there too.
I know that right.
All right. Okay.
Man, you know I'm out of there. See.
Fucking with that.
You be having a hard time when they're free. See, man, I'm down.
I'm out of there. If you got it,
I gotta hold you down.
What there, Anton? You just saying that to be the opposite, nigga.
I'm not. I'm a loyal person. I don't switch up.
For how long, Anton?
For however long I'm alive.
It took Kim to get on that flight.
That's not that.
It took Kim.
Don't fight it, Carrie. Don't fight it.
No, I mean seriously. For as long as listen, bro. I am a ride or die till death do us part. Real talk. I don't believe in breakups. I don't believe in divorce. I don't do none of that shit. And so I'm ratting. I got your back. If
for life.
Listen, I promise my girl that if she was ever to get incapacitated, and God forbid anything was to ever happen to her, that I would take care of her forever. I will never, ever, 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 under any circumstance, let her feet hit the ground. And so, I get into a lot of shit. I do. I get into a lot of shit. I ain't even gonna front. That's just the way my life is set up. But
devious.
I want to know.
No, because Carrie sent me something. I do. I get into a lot of shit, but I'll never abandon you. I will never leave you down. If you my homie and you catch a case or something like that, I will put I'll put my house up in order to get you the best lawyer.
Bet.
And that's the honest to God truth. I don't care if we haven't spoken years. If something happened, I'm with you. If we real and we riding, we just going down. I don't want to do life without my friends. This shit ain't worth nothing if I ain't got the people that I care the most about. So for me,
you don't got to be.
I'm just riding.
You don't got to be
and it's people that's on this panel right now know that I'm down for them, and we ain't got to talk about it. I'm not gonna discuss it. We ain't got to I don't put people business out there. We're not gonna do that shit. But the fact of the matter is, I'm with you. I'm with you to the end, bro. I don't give a fuck. I can make more money. I can do all of that shit, but I'm not switching up on nobody.
All right. So are you gonna cheat?
Thank you.
He said, "Fuck all that shit, nigga."
He danced around that shit so good, bro. Are you gonna cheat?
I ain't dancing around nothing.
Because you don't got to be dick loyal to us.
What do you mean?
We don't care what you do with your private part. But if your significant other go to jail, she care.
Yeah, no.
I don't think she does.
Don't answer that question, Anton.
No, we need to know. He just made us answer it.
Do not answer that question. It's a slippery
I asked all
slope.
of y'all was leaving. Y'all said y'all was out.
I didn't say that.
This is a slippery slope.
I mean,
because it's not stick around for her mental state.
If I answer that question, then I would have to tell you what my life is like. And
That's facts. That's facts.
And everybody on this panel know what my life is like. So
don't do it.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Anton be telling me shit I don't want to hear, nigga. I was like, nigga, why you tell me that shit, nigga?
my life is crazy. It's insane. It's pretty insane. But I'm like I said, I'm loyal. I'm riding with you.
Anton, can I tell them about the show you coming on?
You can say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, Anton coming on my dating show, y'all.
Your dating show?
With handcuffs.
To do what?
To date.
Carrie's so pissed right now. Carrie like you.
I forgot she the PR. Oh shit.
Look, Mika done popped the fuck up. Mika said, hey. Yo.
Right.
That's the talk she's gonna have with Carrie later on.
I'll take him out and show him a good time.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna put that $40 pressure on Anton, and he gonna see what that flavor like.
Okay, can we go back? Okay, so everybody answer. So what about the men? What if you all were locked up for 20 years? What would you ask your women to do?
I would
hold it down forever.
Nope, I'd tell her, man,
My
go
husband
do your
said, "Come
thing."
visit."
I wouldn't forget about me, nigga. Shit.
I'm gonna require you to keep some of my books.
I ain't never seen 2K say so many in one sentence. I ain't never seen 2K stutter that much.
Nah, but my girl she know
he can't even say it. He can't even get it out of his mouth. 2K can't.
I was in special ed junior, bro. I was in speech.
Special ed junior.
Yeah, I was in speech. I had to wear a helmet for real.
I believe you.
Yeah, but here we are on the panel together. That should show y'all what y'all life like. That should show y'all. That should show y'all how good y'all doing in y'all life. I started with a helmet.
That's what I'm like. Are we answering the question?
Deflection.
Are we? What are we doing? Is this a commercial? What are we doing?
My girl wouldn't expect me to hold it down for 20.
That's not what she asked you.
No, that's deflection. That's not the question.
What's the question?
You're
What
in
would
jail
you
for
ask?
20 years.
What would I ask her? Keep some on my books. I know she gonna be fucking.
Yep. So you can buy some honey. You can get some fucking honey buns, nigga. Shit.
Year,
Yep.
2 years, 5, 10.
Keep some on my books the whole time.
The whole time, nigga.
Okay, when do you expect her to just step out, scratch that itch?
ASAP.
Yeah.
Really?
After her first menstrual cycle, nigga, and she fucking ovulating. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I think my girl sit out for me probably about a year or two.
Y'all bitches can't act right when y'all ovulating and shit.
That's so not true.
At all.
Hey, I agree with T Diddy, man.
Y'all be making up stuff about women and then
I don't.
Hey.
No, it's because that's what women tell them.
I expect loyalty. 100%. My only thing is, if you're gonna go, then go completely.
What you
No,
mean?
nigga, give me some money, nigga. I still
You want her to get a train ride?
I still need some money in this bitch.
What you
It's the
want her
same
to get a train
thing.
ride?
My rules are the same no matter what. I'm never gonna stop somebody from leaving. So I don't want you to do nothing that you don't want to do. But if you with me, then you with me. If you're not, then you're not. Either you in or you out. And I'm not tripping either way. If you in, you in. If you out, you out.
You need
like if you let another nigga fuck you in a house that I bought, then be out completely.
The most disloyal person on the panel haven't said a word.
Molly.
Molly.
Bad, Molly. He tried.
Molly ain't said a word, dog. Molly, how long you holding it down, G?
But hold on. Let me finish this, and then we go to Molly. All I'm saying is, like, cut me off completely. Just like, don't have me hoping and shit. I don't want that. Just leave me. Let me do my shit. Let me do my time. And if I ever get out or when I come out, don't be nowhere around me. Don't come visit me. None of that shit. Either cut me off or ride with me completely? Go ahead, Molly.
Homie from Takers, man.
Go ahead, Molly. If you want to go, you don't have to.
What's the question?
He can't even process that type of loyalty. Wait.
What's the question?
How long would you hold it
Molly don't
down?
feel good.
How long would you hold it down if your man went to jail?
What's the max amount of years? That's probably a better question.
Years.
See, I tell you, you ain't got that listen, Ron.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Years.
Like, you
Slimmy.
ain't in jail.
He said you got
Went
90
Slimmy,
days to
don't go
figure.
to jail. Just
You
don't
got
go to
90
jail.
days to figure it out, my nigga.
Molly said years, nigga, please.
Because they, after so long, they start going gay. So like,
I'm out of here.
No, that's a fact. That time.
What are you? Everything's so fucking gay to my.
once he hit that threshold to where he start looking at other penises, that's it. That's my limit.
Not everybody go to jail to be gay, Molly.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that shit, 2K.
Why is this shit?
It's
I
correctional
believe
officers
that
in here too.
niggas that got a
So
dime or more, that nigga done went down to Hershey's.
No, they be
So
having
if you
sex
guys,
with
if you
the,
guys went to jail for more, if y'all went to jail for 20 years, you think you would turn gay?
Nope.
Nope.
But everybody
Y'all
else.
exception.
But what I'm saying, though, Carrie, Carrie, is that you just have to assume that they did. Even if they didn't, you gotta assume that these niggas did. If you do, if
Why?
you done,
can't assume everybody
you
just in
down
the-
for 20
in the
years,
pen
nigga,
fucking,
10, 20
nigga,
years?
what? Come on, bro.
10, 20 years, bro.
I don't believe everybody just in the
fucking
pen
bro.
fucking like that.
You said what?
I don't believe everybody just in the pen fucking like that because they.
I don't believe it either. But how do you process of elimination that shit?
Nah, nigga, just take that nigga's word for it.
Hell no. Fuck these niggas.
listen, and so you just don't go all your life
Y'all are
without being
hilarious.
gay and become gay because you go to jail.
I wouldn't know, nigga. I don't plan on ever going to jail.
No, I know niggas who have went to jail. You just don't be gay, bro.
And how do you know that they wasn't gay?
See, I got to take their word for it, bro.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna
they
give them
be
a pap
gay.
smear?
They're gay for the stay 2K.
Listen,
They
if your
probably
dick,
weren't gay,
Why,
but
he
they'll be gay
rhyming
for
and
the
shit?
stay.
Molly, we not
That's a
like
term I
girls.
heard from
Stay
somebody in
2K.
prison. If the men come and they'll be gay for the stay, and then they get out and then they go pretend like they weren't
Molly, we not
having
like
relations
girls.
with other men.
Girls
And
can't
Probably
touch,
had to bring gay to the conversation.
That's a part of the equation, nigga.
I
bro.
was
whatever.
not expecting it at all.
I answer this question.
I was. I said
In
she
what
gonna bring that.
scenario would another man turn you on, Anton? How long?
Nigga, what?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, what kind of fucking question?
She offended
That's
by
what
the
I'm saying.
question.
If you a man,
Never, nigga.
there's no switch that turn on that's gonna make another man make you aroused, bro.
But what
No
if
matter
it
how
gets
long you in
taken from
jail.
him? What if it gets taken?
That's
You don't
not
have to be
gay.
aroused. Somebody's gonna take it from you.
That's
Nigga, I'm a
that's
fight,
not
nigga. You got to
gay.
beat my motherfucking ass, nigga. I'm a.
They will.
Yeah, they definitely gonna beat you, but that ain't gay. That's that you got
Hey,
great.
can we read the super chats? Can we read the super chats?
Nigga,
Okay,
if you
wanna-
squirming
you
enough,
say wanna go down
nigga,
the
you
path.
got.
Go ahead, 2K.
Hell
No,
no.
nigga. If you squirming enough, that shit ain't happening, nigga. Nope.
What?
Nope. You gotta
Come
fight. You gotta fight, niggas.
2K, I would like to point out that of us all, I am amongst the most loyal. Thank you.
How? I said I do 10 too.
That's why I said among you and I.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I don't really believe none of y'all.
I'm not the typical. I'm not gonna.
Once,
I can't do it.
once the church find out Carrie singer, she gonna have all the deacons in that bitch shooting at her.
The deacon, not the deacons.
The deacon. Pastor might even shoot a little shot.
Oh Lord. Slimmy, did you say what you would do if you went away for 20 years?
Man, I ain't going to no motherfucking prison. I ain't playing a hypothetical game. Hell no. I'm not going to no fucking prison.
Hey, Slimmy, not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest. That ain't for people like me.
I'm not gonna lie, Slimmy.
I don't
If
even
we ever-
I don't like walking by the LGBT blah 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 hubs. I don't even like walking by them. So a place with all men, I don't like going to a spot where it's just men and it ain't no women around like that. I don't like being there. So it's like a prison. I gotta be here with all men. Nah, I don't even do the hypothetical.
But
kill me right
Slim,
away.
I'm not gonna lie. You look like a typical jail nigga though.
No, I don't. Stop.
You do.
No, nigga.
Them niggas be tall as hell.
Ain't this motherfucking wavy? Stop.
My niggas be waved up in jail. What
Nah, nigga, they got the waviest hair nigga with the do-rags on 24/7. What you mean?
Waved up in jail.
Stop it. Stop it. We ain't speaking in that. We ain't speaking none of that jail shit. Resonate with it. I'm cool.
That nigga not even putting that shit in the universe.
Hell no, bro. I can't do it.
I feel you, son.
Nah, that shit ain't even like nothing to think about, bro.
Let's see.
I don't ever want to ever jeopardize my freedom. I don't even want to.
I feel you, son. 100%.
Crystal ball. Please tell me out.
What is okay doing?
Where are all these props coming from?
He got a whole production over there.
Nobody stop this nigga.
Oh, Slimmy, the crystal ball telling me is you. It'll be you.
I'll break that bitch.
Let me turn it
I don't
on.
have a problem with the food in jail, I think.
What?
I'm pretty sure they don't have what I want.
Yeah, throw that shit out, 2K.
That's gotta be one of the worst things that could ever happen to a person is to be locked up.
Yeah.
Losing your freedom is
insane. Bro.
That was one. That used to be one of my worst nightmares growing up. I was like, what if somebody sets me up and I go to jail forever? And I didn't even do it. Yeah, I was so scared.
I ain't even gonna put that shit into the air. I'd rather die, bro, than be locked up for the rest of my life. Just take me out, nigga. I don't even exist. Ain't no point. It's no point, bro.
You never been though.
You're right. I don't ever play.
Wait. Now, Nisha, you wanted some attention. I'm gonna give you some attention.
Oh God.
What motherfucker looks like they not gonna cry if that happen if some extra happened to them in jail?
Oh shit!
Me?
Everybody is gonna look distraught. Shut the fuck up.
Immediately.
Like, you sound crazy. Anybody is going don't nobody want that type of shit to happen?
Wait, you talking about if you go to jail or if you get
Yeah,
great?
she talking about I look like I'm gonna cry. Everybody look like that.
You can't go in that bitch and cry now. You
No, she said if something happens, like if he gets
yeah.
Great.
Saying that, typing that dumbass shit.
Yeah. I mean, let me read the super chats. We can move on.
So stupid.
Figured I'll throw in a curveball for y'all. Real quick.
I can give you a free reading for a super chat. Just let me know.
Granny's too, Carrie, says McDice. Tell G says, I thought that was my granny boy. I had to zoom in real quick. Victor Williams said, she 28, y'all. She take out them dentures and go to work. Talk to me, old toothless one. And she got them breeders. Pimping up someone's grandma is crazy. Mioli says, Slimmy, money and blackmail controls our government, not the vote interest of the people. 28 and dog year, says Victor Williams. A.R. Smitty says it's definitely given Urkel. Rage King Leo says 28 and dog years here. Molly about bash 1% of black men. Nasheed Water says lady was born an auntie. Falling always on do not disturb. Yeah, you a cheater.
I am not.
McDice says Kimmy just broke my heart. Pretty brown eyes. Ron Sean Williams says if my girl locked up, I'm still gonna be cracking somebody else. I'm not expecting my woman to hold me down. If I'm locked up, gotta keep it real. Let me also say this. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about when I say my life is crazy. So you're assuming wrong. Most people are 100% of people are wrong that I've seen. Rage King Leo says after what happened to Papoose, not hold down notes. All right. I'm reading it exactly how y'all said it. I'm not I'm reading how y'all said it. I don't know what Slimmy eating, but I know for a fact no crumb was left and no plate survived. Shit, he probably ate the bag.
That's some ribs, nigga. Calm down.
I don't know what the fuck these niggas be talking about. And Carrie be laughing too much. Tell G says Carrie and Kimmy gone in 14 months. Molly in 14 hours.
I give you 10 years.
Michael says, Slimmy, I bet a bag of chips and 3 smoothies the Cavs don't win the finals this year. Thurling says, Kimmy's so fine, looking like Keisha on the movie Belly. I see you, Queen. Anton going in 2 weeks. Haram. Anton gonna wait. Darth Anton, however, is different. Molly's phrase of the year is men are gay, says McDice. ALL Production is in the building. I appreciate you. Nasheed Water says Molly is projecting her gay side. Big Al says, for the love of the game, what up, y'all? What up, Big Al? And then Jerwan Hart says, I'm never going to jail. I'm not trying to get drayed from lockdown. No, oh, that was the worst scene.
That was crucial.
I ain't like that scene. I had to turn that shit off.
Lockdown.
Yeah,
There's
when
a
they put the
movie
pillow
called
over that boy head,
Oh, I don't even remember that.
that shit was gruesome, bro.
Yeah, it was, bro. It was pretty bad. All right, y'all. I'm gonna traverse a couple more subjects for y'all real quick. Brittany Renner, divorced from Kevin Gates. Took about 2 months. Let me go ahead and present to you guys what she said and in her own words.
Very, very, very. Is he still? Are you guys? Is he going? Did you release his semen retention?
Okay, first of all, you guys like 3 questions. So
Okay, well, first things first. He was doing semen retention last time I saw him. Has the retention been lifted?
Okay, well, that's a question you would have to ask him.
Okay.
But we got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing. Right. Honestly, it's I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
Yeah, I feel like you've always been, I think anybody who ever speaks with you or listens to your long form conversations will have, I feel like you have your misconceptions because obviously you're in tabloids, you're on fucking Basketball Wives, you're on online.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. So, anyways, she's divorced from Kevin Gates after 2 months. What do y'all make of this? Anybody?
She's an Islamic slut.
She's an Islamic slut.
Yes.
I'm regular slut.
I'm gonna give her some leeway, bro. You know what?
What?
I'm gonna give her some leeway. No, for real. She tried, bro. She tried.
What?
Tried. What did she try?
She tried love, bro.
To marry another rich nigga?
Hey, call it what you want to, bro. She tried. She could have gave up, bro.
Is he not already married?
He could take more than one wife. She tried, bro. Listen,
how do you know she tried?
She was married.
So getting the married is trying.
Yes.
Okay.
She tried to be a wholesome woman, bro. We can't blame her for her being the hoe who she really is, bro. She recognized the flaws in her ways, tried to convert to Islam, get a husband. It didn't work. Not everybody's a housewife. Let's just accept Brittany for who she is.
And doesn't the man have to file for divorce in Islam? What could she have done in 52 days or whatever?
She tried. That's all she did was try. What more does listen? Okay, so on the flip side of the game, a lot of men get called horrible men for trying to be a good man. It's a lot of men out here right now who are fighting demons trying to stay faithful to his girl, and it's not gonna work. But he's trying for her. He's trying for love. So why kick her while she down? Because she tried. She just a hoe. But y'all won't accept her for her wholeness. Y'all the problem, not her.
You're crossing the line.
I'm not. If you just accept her for the hoe she is, this won't be a topic.
What are you talking
I think
about?
2K is an undercover feminist.
I'm not being a feminist. I feel like this if it was a dude. I know it's a million dudes out here right now trying his hardest to be faithful to one woman, knowing he can't. But he trying.
2K throwing shit at the wall.
I'm not, bro. This real spill.
No, it's not, man. This shit is a play.
Do we really think it's a real marriage? Do we think it's a industry?
They only know.
I think they just want it to be relevant because it doesn't make sense.
On. We don't know what's going on. What I do know is, why was the motherfucker in the interview asking those weird ass questions?
What's
like,
weird?
What the fuck? Man,
well, she's a 304.
Why are you worried about if Kevin Gates is having sex or not? Like, that's some weird ass shit.
That's not a weird question.
It's a weird question, but Kevin does talk about it like in every one of his interviews.
Yeah,
so it is weird. I agree with you. But he talks about it so much that I can see where somebody would feel welcome asking it. Seems kind of silly to ask, but
yeah, the nigga say he don't get tired.
No. So the thing is, though, the way he went about it, he asked it. She didn't respond. He asks again in a different way. Nah, that shit was weird as fuck. That shit was weird.
I don't think he really knew what to be asking her, because later on in the interview, when he was saying, like, he was trying to say how she came to be known, and it was almost like he wanted to say because, you know,
he was a hoe.
Right, but he said
yeah, I did see that part. He played around that.
Yeah, he tried.
He didn't say it though.
It's hard to disrespect a woman in the Islam outfit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, you gotta treat her like everybody.
You got a dress and a hood on her head, dog. You want to show her.
Why was he dancing around questions in the interview? Like, the dude's a horrible interviewer, man. Like, being honest.
Nah, hell no.
No, that's a fact. He was a horrible interviewer.
He's terrible, man.
He got some classes, bro.
Well, while I don't really understand why she was, I don't really understand why she was at the BET Award. I mean, I don't know. Was VH1 connected? I don't know. But so that was random. But I kind of agree with 2K. I also don't think. How do we know? We don't know why they got divorced. So we don't know that it's because she's just a hoe and it just didn't last. It could have been that Kevin was on some other stuff, that the way he presented himself to her, she found out that wasn't really what it was. And I mean, I can't say that her walk in Islam or however, you know, like, I can't say that that's fake. I don't know. I saw some people's comments who said that she's not a real Muslim and, you know, this is all for show. But I mean, how would one determine that without really knowing the person or being, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's changed how she looks when she's talking. She clearly studies it to some degree. So I don't know. I mean, I think everybody deserves some level of grace.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you about all that, except she doesn't even know how to pronounce Islam right.
She's from Mississippi.
Islam. Like,
she from Mississippi, bro.
Well, I don't know if that's how you judge if somebody is a real Muslim or not. So I certainly wouldn't.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you were really walking that walk, what you're supposed to be representing, you would know how to say it properly.
No, a lot of people say Hawaii when it's not. That's not how you say it. It's Hawaii. It's Hawaii.
I thought it's Hawaii.
Yeah, because there's no W.
The W makes the V sound.
V sound. Like that?
Yeah. Okay.
Like
so I'm not a representative of that. So
So
yeah,
what
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying,
know.
you might be pronouncing it wrong. Not
Yeah,
us.
So
I mean,
I
not
am.
her.
So okay. So me not pronouncing Hawaii, yeah, you might be correct about that. But we're talking about somebody who's supposed to be practicing a spiritual walk.
Well, she's
Why
new.
aren't you
She's
saying
also
it
a
right?
babe, but she's also like she's new in her walk and in her journey. And I don't know. I just think that that's kind of surface level to judge her off of
A
that,
wrong word.
especially considering all the other things that, like, if you listen to her, she does talk like she is pursuing this, even if she's pronouncing a word wrong. So, I mean, maybe she just knew what she knows right now, but it does. I doubt she does. And she even said it. She said, "I get it. A lot of people, I know how they know me." She said, "Guys are, they used to jerk off to my booty pictures and all of that stuff. Like, I know what y'all think of me, but at the end of the day, this is my walk. This is
She
where
from the
I am."
same
And I've been
She from the
well,
same education system I'm from. If she can't say a couple words, it's okay.
well, and here's the other thing. If you don't believe in God and you don't believe in, I guess, certain religions, because I can't speak on all of them, then it might be hard for you to believe that somebody who once was one way can now be a different way. So I get it. Some people might be like, "Man, she's always a hoe. That's it. That's the extent of her existence, is she's a hoe. God can't save her. Nothing can change. She's a hoe. She doesn't deserve to be married. She doesn't deserve this, doesn't deserve that." But if you're a person of faith, you can't have that perspective, because God has saved some of the dirtiest people.
God walked around with a hoe. Jesus walked around with a hoe. That bitch used to travel with Jesus. I know he probably snuck in there one night, but she used to travel with Jesus. Like, Anton, that's your dude. Am I lying? A hoe was a part of the entourage.
I don't even talk spirituality with 2K no more.
We not talking
I'm gonna follow
spirituality. We
you,
talking
Anton.
facts.
I'm not gonna talk with him either.
We talking facts. Did a hoe not travel with Jesus? Yes or no?
Stop.
These are facts.
Stop. It's not.
Honestly, whoever said that in chat, it's really not a matter of if I believe her or not. It's because I don't know. I can't place that level of judgment. That's my point. Like, I can't be up here saying it's this way or it's that way. So
hold on, wait, time out, because y'all got me fucked up. Jesus did not. I think the chick was Mary. Not his mama. She was a hoe too. Macaroni, whatever her name.
Do not say
it's
it.
Mary
Don't give him no
Magdalene.
ammunition.
She was a hoe. She used to be with Jesus and them, nigga. They used to run in the same clique. Ain't telling them I'm lying.
I'm not talking spirituality with you no more.
This is not spiritual. Am I lying or not?
I'm not even gonna do it. I've learned my lesson.
Bro, y'all can't admit Jesus. I ain't saying he was smashing her. He probably did, but I ain't saying he was.
That's crazy.
So hold on. So wait, y'all.
Nobody trying to get struck down with you.
Listen, bro.
Facts. Just in case, nigga, I ain't saying shit.
Right.
Bro, I'm not for to talk about the Bible. I'm just trying to clarify what I'm saying is facts, or is it not? Was Jesus not around Mary for a lot of his time? Yes or no?
No.
Now God say y'all supposed to don't be shaming him, but when you get to his gates, he gonna be shaming you. I need some answers. I need some answers.
It's crazy.
I think that a lot of times you adapt to your situation. So in the event that he was traveling with a looser woman, her morals probably got better traveling with Jesus.
Kim, I agree. But I'm saying let's not judge me or judge her because of, like, come on now.
Man, listen, bro.
Proverbs 26:4 says, "Do not answer a fool according to his foolishness, or you will also be like him."
I'm a fool because I
I'll do
asked
you
for
one better. I'll do you one better, Carrie. When Jesus was tempted, you know, on different ways, whether he was fasting or whether he was taken to the top of the mountaintop and he said, listen, if you Jesus and do this, or if
Turn
you
the
can
stone
call a
into
legion of angels or so on and so forth. And he said, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. So you don't have to prove it to anybody. You, especially to a person that already knows what the answer is that they're looking for. The only thing that you have to do is stay focused and don't feel the need to have to prove it because God is to be revealed. He does not necessarily have to be proven.
And y'all don't see the problem in this? Instead of answering my questions, you would rather call me a fool for asking for an answer.
She didn't call you nothing. She
That
just read
is
the
first
scripture.
class
She
delusion.
just read the scripture.
He just kept saying it is written, right? Then he say that like
I'll
every
just
time.
ask you a question. Was it yes or no? How am I a fool for testing your faith? You see how this go? This shit is a cult, dog. This shit is a cult.
Why is no one answering him?
This shit ain't nothing but a book club.
I don't know what the question is.
What's it, a book club?
He crashing out.
Oh, it's a one book club.
We supposed to be talking about Brittany Renner and you crashing out.
It was prevalent. When I asked the question, it was prevalent. Y'all derailed it.
It was relevant.
Prevalent.
Okay.
That's not the right word.
See, here y'all go with the games again. When I'm on y'all ass, y'all want to key in on little words. Oh, now you put the E before the I. See, answer the question. See, when I'm busting y'all ass down with this dumbass education I got, y'all the one looking stupid, not me. God damn.
And that's how you end that?
I agree with 2K though. She should be able to reform her life. A lot of people's grannies reform their life, and people know their grannies being super wholesome. But back in the day, she was getting trains and all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all crazy. No,
And
y'all
some of y'all
love,
y'all worship the ground your grannies walk on. So I think she deserves a little bit of. I don't know. I don't take her relationship seriously, but this is what she wants to experience for herself. At least she's covered up and being modest.
I like what she trying to do, man. She trying, bro. She trying.
No, she not.
Why you think she not, Anton?
Because I think that this is all content.
She ain't been benefiting from it.
How
I'm
ain't
sure she was saying when she was with Kevin
them
Gates.
doing this creates more visibility for themselves. It creates more clout. And I always say, you got to judge a fruit, or you got to judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. And so, you know, if it wasn't for clout, if it wasn't for visibility, then they wouldn't have been promoting it. It would have just been something that they was doing on their own. It wouldn't have had to been for the blogs and all of this stuff. But I think it's all for clout. I think this is nothing but content. And I have to say that not because I don't believe that people can be saved regardless of what their background is. I have to say that because that's what they did. They promoted it. They pulled up on DDD Streamathon. He was talking shit, and then Al brought LeBron, and he made it a point to go to the Lakers game. I think they already knew that they was going to the Lakers game so they could create visibility, and she was right there and all of that stuff. I'm not going for it, bro.
So as a Muslim,
you can't be married for less than 2 months and tell me that you was really, really serious about this shit. I'm not even sure that, and again, I don't know the ins and out of Islam and none of that stuff. I didn't even know that you could do that. I didn't know that you was able to get married and break up like that.
She got to wait 90 days.
I don't know, but I just don't take it serious. I think that people, listen, when you get serious about marriage, you're serious about marriage. That's not something that people take lightly, or it's not something that you're supposed to take lightly. And so, I don't believe it. I'm not going for it. I think it's all a play. What is she doing at the fucking BET Awards?
She can go there, Anton.
Why?
What's wrong with how many? Why can't she?
Okay.
Yeah, Anton, I'm gonna say she wasn't serious about it because it would take the man to initiate the divorce. So maybe he wasn't
No.
serious.
I think they both playing.
I
don't think that they not working together. I think they both playing.
I really think that it was probably Kevin. Cause Kevin's such a bullshit ass nigga, bro. That I think because if you ask me, she was probably in love with the nigga for real.
I think they both playing, bro.
I think she was.
I believe that. I believe she
And
was.
I
believe
think
she wanted to be married.
And I ain't never trying to give a female no leeway, but I mean, cause like I feel like she really tried, bro. Can we just let her be the hoe she need to be?
Try? How do you come on, fam?
What do you mean? How did you try? Anton, you big on not dating. If we not dating, let's go and get straight to the marriage.
Dog, I don't know if you know how long they've been rocking with each other. What are you talking about?
No, she said she'd had a crush on him since way back yonder. She did. She said this. These are documented words.
Give me a second.
Look it up. Yeah. I don't get it, bro.
I hear you though, 2K. Maybe she's not a practicing whore anymore.
I don't know. No telling.
Y'all don't remember none of this right here? Hold on.
I hate when Anton look up shit because he don't looking up what benefit his argument.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking. I'm doing it based off of what benefit my argument.
If it's working out.
Okay, so I have to ask because I feel like we're all kind of curious. So, like, are you single or what's up?
Am I single and ready to mingle?
Single and mingling.
I'm not looking for nobody. I'm not looking for nobody, but I am waiting on the right person to come to me. My therapy working out.
Y'all don't remember none of this? Y'all remember her interviewing him, talking about him all of these years ago?
Yeah, that's when she said that she liked him. That's when she came out and said
they've been okay. All right.
They ain't been together all this time, Anton.
Okay.
Because don't forget now, she was kissing Charleston White and shit. You know, I don't think Kevin would have stood for that.
Okay. Dude, you really take Kevin Gates seriously?
I don't.
So what you talking about?
I still think a nigga like he's still a possessive nigga, man. Like
he said regularly. I think he said on other interviews that he ain't tripping about. Man, come on, bro. That nigga weird.
He is.
He weird. Straight up. And if y'all rolling with her and y'all think that okay, she's just a good girl, then that just tell me how easily y'all get finessed.
I ain't saying she was a good girl now. You switching up the words. But I said she's a hoe that's trying not to be a hoe while knowing that she's a hoe. She
don't know she a hoe, 2K?
Well, she knows she a hoe, but she trying not to be. I said while knowing she's a hoe.
Okay. Maybe she's not anymore. Maybe she's reformed and she's learned.
I just think she a lifelong, like her energy, bro.
It ain't even about whether the question ain't whether she a hoe or not for me. The question is this a play? And are they doing this for content and social media? I have to believe that this is just a play.
My nigga, if it was a play, she'll be out of them clothes showing that ass again.
No.
That's what we want to see.
This is a rebrand. This is a rebrand. Listen, once you get to a certain point, people kind of become numb to the same shit that you've been doing over and over again. So now I think it's a rebrand, and I think she's going through the next phase. I can't say that it's true or it's not true. I just go based off of what I see, bro. It's a rebrand. What do you mean? Why wouldn't you want to capture another audience, another group of people that normally wouldn't be privy to your content? I've seen a whole lot of people that live that lifestyle all of a sudden start rocking with her and rolling with that type of content. Who don't want a nice rebranded former hoe? That is the American dream.
A former hoe?
The American dream.
What dream are you talking about?
The American dream is to evolve. For women in particular, is I had my fun, but I'm a better person now. Every single woman, that's almost a blueprint. You know what? I'm a reformed person. We see it happen on the internet all the time. Most of the time, women are talking about how they raise their standards based off of the fact that now they have a child now, or all of this, whatever. And so, in the eyes of other women, which the men are not going to be the ones that are the biggest consumers of whatever it is that she's putting out there, it's other women that she's doing it for. So that's the dream. That's the American dream of women is I'm new now. I'm rebranded. I'm a better person. Watch me flourish. Watch me become the greatest person. It's a play, in my opinion. It's 100% play.
That's what I said. It's a play. And this
So
is
how is that not the American dream when the majority of your audience are women that probably, because it's not like she get new fans. So it's women around the same age range that is familiar with her story. And if you want to stay relevant on social media, it's a rebrand.
Look, this is just another way of saying I'm a born again virgin. It's just a different way.
You can't do that.
Okay.
Stop, man.
I guess I'm not making that sense.
Wait. So we gonna sit up here and act like women haven't been saying this?
No, I done heard the term before.
Come on, man.
Bro, y'all can't tell me in one breath y'all believe in a virgin having a baby, but you can't believe in this. Like y'all gonna have to pick a pause, and bro, you gonna be all the way done.
This is another way of doing it. It's another way of doing it. It's another way of doing it.
Y'all got it, bro.
This ain't another way of being a born again virgin.
Listen, so you can believe that a woman who never had sex had a baby, but in the same sense, say that you can't believe that a woman changed.
I don't understand.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Jesus.
I don't understand what reference in the Bible. First of all, she's not even Christian. She's
it
Islamic.
Don't matter. I'm saying.
So how is this? How is this relevant at all?
How can you believe that this woman is not changed? But you can believe
that's the thing. We don't have to believe her story. There's a lot of people that backslide. There's a lot of people that come into church and then they say that they change and they completely different person. She not Jesus, number one. She not Jesus. So we evaluate things based off of what we see. If they're pushing and promoting something, we believe it until we don't. And the fact of the matter is she don't have the results, and so I'm gonna believe based on what it is that I see.
I don't get it, man. I don't, man.
You get it. You understand exactly.
No,
what
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I love getting it. I don't get it.
Okay. If she got a divorce for real, why didn't she mention the kula? Why didn't she mention none of those Muslim terms? Because it wasn't.
If somebody put a gun to your head, 2K, since you're such a believer of what she do, and they say, listen, she getting married tomorrow, and she's gonna continue to be a better person, and she's dedicated to this cause. But if you put in everything that you got to put in everything that you got, and then you're gonna get back $10 million if you win, or you lose everything that you got as a result of being wrong. And the bet is that she's a reformed person and she's gonna stick with her vows and she's gonna stay married. Would you bet with her or would you bet against her?
I bet against her. I ain't put my money on no hoe.
Oh, I thought you believed that she changed.
I do believe that she changed, but I'm not putting my money on no hoe. What the fuck wrong with y'all?
So you only believe it as in theory. You don't necessarily believe it to be true.
No, I believe that this woman is a changed woman or who's trying to change, who's gonna have a slip up. But to put all my stakes on a hoe, absolutely not.
But you would put your stakes on the fact that she's wrong, though, right?
I ain't putting up no stakes. I'm just giving my opinion.
You said you would bet against it.
Yeah, okay, I would bet against it.
All right then.
Well, so I'm gonna put my money on the hoe.
You believe more. Wait. You believe more that she didn't change than that she did change, though.
I believe that she did change.
But
I wholeheartedly believe she changed, without a doubt.
But if you had to put money on it, you would bet against her, though, right?
No. I put my money on it that she did change.
So you would bet for her. You would bet. So you would risk it all for it that she did change.
I ain't gonna say risk it all for the bit, but yeah, I put my money down.
Oh, okay. So you changing them.
You said you wouldn't put your money on the hoe.
When he breaking it down into context, yes, I will make that bet that she's a changed woman. Typically, I wouldn't put my money on no hoe.
You would lose everything you got.
All right.
So if you would put your money on her, why would you say that there would be a slip up?
Because humans do not slip.
And not perfect.
Show me the perfect person.
Nigga,
I mean, I hear what 2K saying. I don't see why it's so hard to believe that she might really be on a road to change. She really might not want to be a hoe. She might.
That a person that's used to stealing ain't still a thief when they say that they ain't stealing no more and they get it. Like, okay, all right, I hear you. I hear you, but I'm not gonna leave my wallet around you though.
But that don't change the fact that that person probably don't steal no more.
But listen, that journey is for them. If you're asked, it's never our responsibility to believe a person has changed because they say so. That's not our fight. That's not our journey. So is it possible? Yes, but that's something that they have to reconcile within themselves. They have to prove that to themselves. They got to prove that to God. It's not my responsibility to believe you. I don't owe you belief. It's nowhere in there I am required to believe that you changed. I'm going to go with the possibility that you didn't. I'm going to go with regular behavior. I hope you prove me wrong, but it doesn't mean that I have to believe you.
But that don't mean that I can't believe her. If I I still take my money, but that don't mean that I don't believe her. I can acknowledge.
I bet you was the person that was watching you was watching New Jack City and you actually believed that Chris Rock had changed his ways and had became clean too, didn't you?
Not for one moment. Not for one moment. I can do both, Anton. I can take my money with me and still believe that this person is a work in progress trying to change. Nigga, I keep telling y'all, we don't get Malcolm X if Detroit Red never changed.
Malcolm X had to prove himself over a period of time to have shown change behavior. That's why when his best friend came to see him, he like, hey man, this is a real good finesse you got going on. Hey, you want to take a hit? It wasn't his friend's responsibility to believe him. It was his responsibility to prove.
And how many niggas
he was a changed person over time, and his legacy shows that he did change. But it's not everybody else's responsibility to believe him.
I get it, but how many niggas do you think offer Brittany Renner a dick? Like we don't know how many dicks.
How do you know she's not? How you know niggas ain't fucking her either?
We don't know, but she been married for the last 56 days.
Huh?
she been married for the last 56 days.
Like I said, I think that over time reveals all, and right now this time is revealing the opposite. I believe that it was a play. I believe that everything was for content. I think that Kevin Gates don't take shit serious. I think everything he do is for content, visibility, and to get some promotion on whatever it is that he got dropping next.
So how long do Brittany got to be clean in your eyes for her to be trying to change?
Oh, it don't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. The only reason I'm talking about it is because they interview and they talk about it publicly. Okay, it doesn't really make no difference to me.
That's the thing, though. If you was really on a spiritual walk, you wouldn't be so public about it.
That shit look different for everybody.
Well, not necessarily, because
Erykah Badu
be an example for other people.
No, nobody asked. No. I don't know why y'all think that, Kim. Why? I mean, nobody asked her to be an example. Like, why do y'all think that everybody got to be an example for other people?
I mean, I don't think that everybody needs to be, but I think that it's irresponsible to think that you have this great of a following and you're not an example.
No. Islam does not work like that.
How come it don't?
He works like that. That's what I'm saying. Separate from that, so she could be wanting to be public with this to show people you don't have to be who you are. You can be different.
Are Muslims not human?
It does not work like that, man.
How come it don't? That's exactly what Kevin Gates did, bro. He used a bunch of his influence to start converting people to Muslim, as well as Lil Durk, as well as all these other rappers who went Muslim. See, they use their influence to do what you saying that the Muslims don't do. Muhammad Ali.
You just said you don't take him serious, so why you?
And they were still,
I just named you a bunch of
they were still
mofos.
getting
You just
niggas
said you
killed
do
behind the
not take him
scenes. Too.
serious. So why would you use him as an example?
I'm using Muhammad Ali as an example.
Muhammad Ali is something totally different, and it was for
I'm
a totally
letting you
different
know.
reason. And it was for a totally different reason. You about to deep dive into something where you gonna just destroy your whole argument.
No, I'm not, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Not public like that, and
Go
he
ahead.
showed me somebody who was public like that. So what's the
He
argument?
wasn't public. He wasn't public. Only reason he was public because he was a public figure. That's the only reason. And he changed his name. That's the only reason.
A public figure. Was she not? How do we know who she is? Because she's a public figure.
Did you hear what I said after that?
Yes, she changed. He changed his life. He changed his name.
He changed his name.
So you're saying she has to change?
Wait. He was a champion that changed his name.
What
They
about
changed
that?
his name? So they literally had to ask him why. And then when they tried to draft him, that's when all the problems came because he was like, "Well, I don't believe in that."
Yeah.
That's when the problems came.
I don't get what y'all trying to say.
I'm not judging anybody's. That's her walk. If she's lying about it, she gonna have to deal with God. If she's not, like, who are we to judge that unless we see something crazy? To me, she has not. Y'all didn't see anything. Everybody keeps saying she's a hoe, right? Since she has said she's become a Muslim, have you seen her be a hoe?
Wait, Carrie.
Just answer my question. Have you seen her be a hoe?
If she puts herself out there, if she puts herself out there publicly and put their business out there and is also profiting off of the visibility that comes along with it, how can y'all say who are we to judge when literally that's what they put themselves out there for, is for our reaction? That's why you that's why you do an interview.
I'm saying, okay, so all right, so then since we're judging, that's why I went into my second point. So since we are judging, then has she showed that she has been a hoe since she has publicly said she is now Muslim?
That's not my argument, though.
Anton, that has been everybody's argument up here.
It hasn't been my argument.
And that she's not really a Muslim.
I never argue whether she a hoe or not. We argued and said the argument was, is this a play? Are they playing in our faces? This was my argument. Are they playing in our faces, or was they really serious about this marriage? I said that they are playing in our faces.
Okay, you're saying they. Let's just talk about her for a second. Do you think that she's playing, and the reason that you think she's playing is because she has, I don't know who filed for a divorce, so I can't say she filed for it or he did. But the reason that you're saying that she was playing is because they are now divorced. That's why?
I believe that they publicly promoted it. They got real visible about it. They went and sat courtside. They had a lot of stuff to talk. When he was talking about LeBron James's wife, he was giggling in the background. And then all of a sudden they divorced. I believe that this is a play.
Okay, but that's why I'm separating Brittany from Kevin, because a lot of what you're saying, in my opinion, could have definitely been Kevin led. You said Kevin showed up on that live. They went courtside. Kevin could have said, "Let's go to the game."
So
when Kevin does
now all of a sudden y'all don't have no
over
say
here.
so?
No.
You don't know who it is that Kevin Gates is. Kevin Gates been a clown for forever. He is no different than he is. He was still talking the same way that he was talking. And so all of a sudden she didn't know who she was getting involved with.
With all due respect, you are a man analyzing a man, and I get that, right? But for a woman, you can make the face. I'm about to tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. A woman is not gonna look at, in this situation, Kevin, the same way that you might. If she genuinely has fallen for him, clearly she has liked him while he was married. So she finally has the opportunity to be with him. She has already, in her mind, she's a Muslim. in her mind, he's a Muslim. We don't know what he's feeding her. We don't know what he's been saying. We don't know. So yeah, I could see where a woman would fall for a man because of the dynamic that they share. And so therefore now I'm married to you. Yeah, if you want us to go to the game, let's go to the game. If you're on a live and I'm sitting next to you and you are comfortable with talking to me on the live, I'm gonna talk to you. And yes, she is in front of people, so she ain't shy. So I agree with she's not afraid of controversy. She's not afraid of any of that. So yeah, I could see where she would go along with her man, but I honestly don't think that Brittany married him for the visibility and the content. I genuinely think that she felt something for this man.
Absolutely.
I mean,
How
I don't
come
know
she
why
don't
that's
never get
impossible
with a
for people
remote
to
or talk
believe.
to a regular guy, a guy that's not so visible?
So if she was so thoroughly enthralled with him, why are they divorced in less than 2 months?
This is
I don't
amazing.
know because
we need to figure that part
out. This is amazing to me that we sitting here having this conversation.
You over
Brittany Renner has been one of the biggest.
We don't have no
Well,
choice.
she has been one of the biggest. You know what? Women that reform themselves, we give them the benefit of the doubt. You right. You got it.
I'm not saying that.
No. One of the biggest ones that have slept with the majority, the one that sat in front of my face and said that her roster was incredible, that she slept with the who's. We gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. She just had a crush on him, and she just really wanted to follow his lead. And so that's the reason why she just got bamboozled. She didn't know. She was just following her man's lead. You're right.
Probably married. I believe that
impressive and crazy.
Listen, man, she ain't have to get married to get the dick she wanted. So, goddamn me.
Oh God, here go that word again, feminist. What does that have to do with anything? Like you can't have any perspective or anything related to a female without somebody calling you.
I finally understand what Molly be feeling when I call her feminine. So, I'm sorry, Molly. Goddamn.
So impressive.
Man, y'all be caping, boy.
I'm not caping, bro. People change. Not every girl stay a hoe forever, bro.
No. Listen, man. People don't change for Islam into the public, man.
She was out. Listen, she was
just don't do that.
Islam before she met Kevin.
You say what?
She was Islam before she met Kevin.
Not before she met him.
Well, not before she met him, but before she got entangled with him. She converted
Who mentioned that?
She was Islam way before.
Who mentioned any of? I never said anything about her not being Muslim before Kevin Gates.
Okay, all right. Listen, she
made it public when she first went converted to being Muslim, supposedly.
Yeah,
but
she
made it public.
Asking her why is she doing things differently than what she's doing.
I was just about to say, people asked her questions about it. She always goes into her car and does these random rants, and then I think one day she showed up with.
It was a topic on the show. Do we believe that Brittany Renner was really Muslim? It was. We talked about it on this show.
I know we did.
But there's a lot of Muslims who talk about being Muslim publicly. So I don't Is there a rule that says you can't do that? I mean, fair. Like,
I'm gonna give you an example of an ever trying Muslim, Dave Chappelle. He is always trying to be a better Muslim, but he can't because of his profession.
You believe in that profession ruling your life, don't you?
He a comedian.
But isn't that? But you said what now, Kim?
I said he believes in a profession ruling your life.
It do. That's his purpose. Be a funny ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all don't give no grace to Dave. Y'all give it to.
No, we giving grace. Dave get all the grace in the world.
Not to Kim. Not from Kim.
No, I say that to 2K because he's saying he can't do what he needs to do because of his profession.
Career, yeah.
So, I mean, in the same way that he says that I can't be faithful because of my.
No, you can't be faithful. Okay, let's just stop that. All right, you be in the air. You be in the air. Your phone be on do not disturb. Who trusts in you?
Carrie is fighting her own people. Carrie is fighting with people in the chat right now, so we're not worried about Carrie.
I'm not fighting.
Yeah, Carrie is putting up her dukes in the chat.
People want to fight with me by being mean, but I don't care. I don't have to be mean back. I'm just saying I'm not a Muslim, so I don't know. But here's what I also know. Not also because I said I didn't know. I've had conversations with people who are Muslim who have told me that, like, people who are of the Nation of Islam, that certain, and I know I'm gonna say this wrong, so somebody in the chat can correct me, but there's the Nation of Islam, and then there's other types of Muslims, and the other types of Muslims they parted ways from the Nation of Islam. Like they don't acknowledge Muslims from the Nation of Islam as true Muslims. So it seems like even within the scope of Islam, they have their own conflict. And so this is not a thing of me.
That's why 2K don't fuck with religion.
Nation of Islam.
It's the same thing among Christians.
I'm not trying to proclaim that I know any of that. That's why I'm trying to stay very surface level.
No,
I'm just saying
it's the same thing. It's the same thing amongst Christians. You got the Pentecostals, you got these people, you got these people. It's so many different variations that you're gonna get different rules. So like that's kind of null and void here.
No, what I'm saying is I would if there is conflict amongst them, I would be a fool to try to stand up here and speak like I know about the Muslim faith or anything like that. Because some people are like, she's not a real Muslim. I'm not trying to argue if Brittany Renner is a real Muslim. Whatever it is, she thinks she is a Muslim. And the way she has been presenting herself over the past, I don't know how many months, in my mind, has been a Muslim as she thinks it is. And
but
so
we're not questioning her spirituality, though, Carrie. We're questioning whether or not we think that this whole thing was a play as far as this whole marriage situation.
I don't think so.
And what I'm saying is, based off of what she has shown, I genuinely think that she did not roll into this marriage with Kevin because it was an opportunity for content, based off of the way that she has been presenting herself. Now, I'm not going to put all my money on it. I'm not betting on anybody. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just saying for me to say otherwise, I would just be being a mean person, and I would just be saying, nah, I don't believe anything she does. Like, she a hoe, she's for the cameras. I would just be saying that just to say it.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. But we'll see.
I'll read super chats now.
Hakeem Glass, do you want to come up on the panel with us? You must want to come up here with us.
Oh shit!
You must really want to be up here with us. I'm sorry. Anton's not going to put the link in the chat for you, though. I'm so sorry.
Mo B says you have a great show, bro. I appreciate you, Mo B. We all rocking out together. We got a great show. Me, you, everybody on the panel and the chat. We all make this thing work. All production. Let me get Molly up here in a minute. All production, I appreciate you. Rage King Leo says, who taking this woman seriously? 2K. Rashawn said 304's final formation is to be religious. Ivy League says the way Slimmy says stop. Simeon Feshill says I am a Muslim and she pronounces it correctly. It is us Americans who pronounce it wrong as Google pronounced it in Arabic.
You hear that, Slim?
How would you, Slim?
Kind of figured.
Zero Fallout One.
It's wrong. I looked it up. She's not saying it right.
Are you
Muslim? Zero Fallout One with the Jordan with the hammer pants on.
Not pronounced with a Z.
Got DeMarcus Cousins on there. Says religion only works if there is consequences until the laws change. They just 304s in disguise. What you are seeing is a female nature unchained. Magnetar says Carrie, Anton, Timothy 2:23 through 26. Let me see what else we got here. Rage King Leo says my grandmother died at 304. What you talking about? What you talking about, Molly? Ian Simmons says they both goofy as F. Jogan 84 says, how come y'all not talking about Chris Webber and Doug Christie love child? Listen, the reason that I won't introduce this is because I have not seen anybody prove it. It just looks to be rumors. And so until I can actually get a verified report of whether it's true, I'm not going to assume.
There's court documents. There's court documents.
Okay, well, send it to me and then I'll look at it. Ron Shaw says, all jokes aside, I respect her for seeking God and trying to change her ways. It takes heart, and not everyone is built for that type of growth. Ranger Duff says, your husband gets exiled from the States. You going?
To where?
T Sam says, you can't unhold yourself. Clue Studio says, the new grip is to go from hoe to holy. Joel Class says, them Daisy Dukes unlocked Meat Olympics. T Sam's only thing that stop a hoe is age or disease. Rage King Leo says she is in her final form and found God. Jay Denoir 89 says Kevin Gates bangs transgenders regularly. Ain't nobody talking about that. Brittany R probably found out about his down low proclivities. Rage King Leo says Carrie would defense Lucifer. Stop it, Carrie.
No. Can you bring that back up? Because you didn't read it how he wrote it.
I can't read that like that.
Exactly. Carry on.
Word Unbox says, I'm ex-Muslim. I promise Muslim men have one goal and one goal only: marriage from a submissive woman. Problem is, being submissive is practiced, not nature. Millie, what up though, Millie? Darian Murphy says all women on the panel are 100% feminist. How does Brittany Renner get the benefit of the doubt, but Jay-Z didn't? Amerigo says, does Brittany Renner know about apostasy in Islam? Mioli says, she's saying it right, Slimmy. You have to be mindful to judge a person, not to judge a person. Heart, people change. Joseph says, what up, y'all? What up, Anton? Big fan of yours. Special hello to Molly. What up, Joseph? We appreciate you. Simeon says 90% of all Muslims are Sunni, which is the original belief of the Prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago. Look it up. 90% of Muslims are the same denomination. We are not like other religions. Random Angel says, Simone said she apologizes for what she said. I don't know if she actually apologized to her in private. Rage King Leo says, yeah, Carrie feminist confirmed. Sour Vodka says, get the rocks, Abdul. All right. One more quick subject that I want to get y'all opinion on. Here, let's go here. So, Simone Biles. I'm going to introduce this really quickly, and I want to get y'all thoughts. Simone is defending trans men in women's sports, and she was going at Riley Gaines, the former swimmer, who refused to continue to compete against a transgender athlete that she tied first with. Since Riley Gaines has been so adamant about the idea that no man should be participating, no biological born male should be participating in women's sports, Simone jumped out the window, and this is what she had to say. She then first says, bully someone your own size, which ironically would be male. Then she goes on to say, Riley, you're truly sick. All of this campaigning because you lost a race, which she didn't lose, she tied. Straight up loser. You should be uplifting the trans community and perhaps finding a way to make sports inclusive or creating a new avenue where trans feel safe in sports. Maybe a transgender category in all sports, but instead you bully them. One thing is for sure, no one in sports is safe around you. All right, Riley Gaines then followed up. I'm not going to play it, but she followed up with a couple of different videos in which she basically broke down that Simone Biles is a hypocrite and, that she was wrong, and she's still standing on the fact that no biologically born male belong in women's sports. Simone then comes back and apologizes, and she says, I wanted to follow up from my last tweets. I've always believed competitive equity and inclusivity are both essential in sport. The current system doesn't adequately balance these important principles, which often leads to frustration and heated exchanges. It didn't help for me to get personal with Riley, which I apologize for. These are sensitive, complicated issues that I truly don't have the answers or solutions to, but I believe it starts with empathy and respect. I was not advocating for policies that compromise the fairness of women's sports. My objection is to be singling out children for public scrutiny in ways that feel personal and harmful. Individual athletes, especially kids, should be the focus of criticism of a flawed system they have no control over. I believe sports organizations have a responsibility to come up with the rules and come up with supporting rules or rules supporting inclusion while maintaining fair competition. We all want a future for sport that is fair, inclusive, and respectful. Simone. So essentially, she apologized, but still stands 10 toes down on the idea that men in some way, shape, or form should be included in sports. What are you guys' opinion? Anybody can speak on it. What are your thoughts about this whole Simone Biles thing and her support the trans community in sports?
Cancel her and take all her
I think she's having another
her.
mental illness breakdown like she did in the Olympics. So nothing to see here.
Oh, she had a mental illness breakdown in the Olympics?
Yeah, she quit, remember?
No, I don't. I don't remember.
She was like, they was supposed to like win the whole thing, and she couldn't do it, and she said she left in the middle of the Olympics because she had some mental health issues. So nothing to see here. People hate people gave her death threats because we were supposed to get like 5 gold medals that year, and she just like, I'm out. Yup.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous to have a man in any shape or form compete with women and call that fair, particularly after puberty. I mean, like, just being biologically male changes your bone density, and that affects how you operate as an athlete. Like, you can't say that this is a fair fight. You want to be inclusive? All right, cool. Here's a trans category. Go for it.
I think she should shut up and flip. Nobody asked her. And if she's never had to go up against a man and compete in gymnastics with a man, shut up. You are married to a man and you can't tell the difference between a man and a woman. I'm sorry, but it don't take a whole lot of brains to be an athlete. That's all. I'm going to stick with that.
That's a lie.
She said, "Shut up and flip." I mean, is that?
I don't think you can just like generally say it doesn't take a whole lot of brains to be an athlete. I like to see you make.
She can't tell the difference between a man and a woman, and she thinks it's acceptable. So that doesn't show intelligence to me. As a woman who competes, you are married to a man who's an athlete, and you think that's fair.
Man, listen, I'm gonna keep it on. I feel like they should take her medals for that shit, man. You saying some dumb shit.
They shouldn't take her medals, but they should make her compete against a man. Compete against a man since it's fair.
You just advocated for someone to pretty much. I mean, you don't care. You called someone a loser because they lost to a man.
It was a tie. She didn't lose, but
that's you didn't win. It's an L. Anyway, you didn't win. It's an L. This shit is insane. You are literally for this type of shit. You for it. And then you call this person a loser. I feel like it should be some consequences for that. You advocating for men to be competing against women? You're a woman yourself. I can see this from a sucker.
I think Riley made a good point in one of her videos. Like, some of her sponsorships should be affected because you can't play both sides. You either for women or you're for them.
I don't get what I don't understand, man. I don't even understand. Like, I don't understand what made her even jump out the gate.
I don't know either.
Like,
she needs somebody to talk about her.
Like, she would not. Yeah, you might be right, Darius.
I already said it. She has a history of mental health issues. So.
Are there any women who transition to being a man that compete in men's sports?
No, because we know that.
Like,
we know that we're not men.
They don't do
That's what
that
men
because they
do.
know they're not equipped.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. That's why I said
They
they
probably would say
suckers.
they still want to be able to compete with the women.
It's only a
Right.
sucker.
So
It's
everybody
only
want
a
to
sucker
compete
that's
against
gonna
the women.
listen, man. When we used to hoop, ain't no way you going over there to hoop with the girls. You gonna get slapped upside the head. Like, what the fuck you doing? Get over here.
The thing about
Like,
it is,
nobody does that.
men are better than women at everything. Even
Not
self.
everything.
No, we're even better at self deletion. Y'all can't even kill y'allself right.
That's because y'all violent.
That's not. Why would you
I'm
compare
just
that?
saying, like women be half
That
killing
means we're
themselves.
stronger than y'all mentally if y'all can off
No, it means
yourselves
y'all take
easily.
pills and y'all fuck it up, nigga, and end up just fucked up for life, and then
It's a
sucking
bad
face the
example.
job.
I don't think we want to go here.
That's the truth. Everything.
I just
better than them at everything.
Bad enough.
If you're having feelings or thoughts of hurting yourself, call a hotline.
Say,
For all you people out there listening,
Yeah, please
go
don't.
talk to somebody.
Yeah,
Say
don't.
hotline. Not which one, just a hotline.
I don't know. I don't have those thoughts. I don't know. They can Google
I don't
it.
know. You call Molly, she might tell you to go through with it. She's like, I don't know what to tell you, nigga.
All right, enough is enough, man. Like, come
But
on,
to be
dog.
fair,
We're not
Slimmy,
laughing
it
at
is
people for
every
Men's
real.
Health
fucking show,
Month.
bro.
It is Men's Health Month, and men do not talk about their feelings, and they are at high risk of self-delusion.
Why do y'all want us to
It's
be
true.
so feminine? I don't understand.
I was asking, yeah, men can't talk
Y'all
about
be
their feelings
feminine,
like
but you
that.
don't want to die because you don't want to talk about the fact that you're sad. Like that's.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so wait. Because I'm just curious.
Hey,
So
why
if we
Slimmy
start,
timing people out for 24 hours?
if we start expressing ourselves, and
It's a long time, nigga. Shit.
He'll be back on Thursday show.
That nigga said come back Thursday. Shit.
It's almost
That
over.
wait, before we get into
It
this,
wasn't even that
Slimmy,
egregious.
what the
Nigga, he
fuck?
just said censor you. He said, I'm gonna
Slimmy,
censor
you
you for
time
3
somebody
days,
out for
nigga.
24 hours?
Yeah, he does it every. I'm not gonna lie, hey man, every show this dude says something. He types something I've seen next to my name, man. Every time, like it's obscene though. It's not reasonable. I don't have no kids, so he can't bring that shit up. But he says it's like, come on, my nigga. I say something to him every show. I'm like, yo,
That's why he
come
does
on.
it. Why don't you just ignore him?
No, fuck that. There gotta be some consequences for that fuck shit, man. That nigga ain't just saying regular shit. That nigga ain't just saying shit like, oh nigga, you gay. No, this nigga be going extra.
Well, now I want to know what he said. See how you drew attention to that?
Oh, I got it. It says Slimmy soft, Slimmy needs therapy, Slimmy gym, Slimmy acts like he has no sense. Yeah, he said a lot of shit.
No, it don't. No, it ain't that. It wasn't even nowhere near that simple. It don't.
No, you can bring up if you click on his name, you can bring up everything he said.
Oh yeah, for real?
Yep. Go to channel activity when you click on his name.
Slimmy, who you talking about for 24 hours?
Real truth.
That nigga said, "See you next show, my nigga."
Like saying the real truth is not spitting the real truth.
Oh God, I don't think I ever.
Oh, he did say I was gay.
Listen, if y'all be upset at that, y'all couldn't handle the stuff that I be getting called and told.
Right, people have names for all of us. It's fine.
Yo, somebody just wrote me an email.
Hell no, fuck that.
Somebody wrote me one of the most incendiary emails ever.
Oh
Shit
yeah,
is
please
crazy.
don't send me no email, man, because we gonna.
I get this
ain't gonna
type of
hold
stuff
you.
on a regular basis.
Yeah,
Somebody
don't
wrote
send me
me an email about Molly. I was like, what?
Yeah, because I can find you. You send me an email, I'm gonna find you.
You know how much you have to care about a person for that, though. Like,
I'm gonna find you.
No, they was like caping. It was like, don't
especially
you know
to send
Molly
an
is
email.
They said, don't you know Molly is a star? I said, what? I'm sorry.
Don't send me an
What
email.
kind of insult?
No, it was like 4 paragraphs going off on me. Like, why are you not? Why you not promoting Molly and shit? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas?
People are weird. Shit.
Agreed.
That's why I don't leave my fucking house. I'm not going to the meetup after.
Check this shit out. Watch this. Then they start comparing the women. Mika doesn't show up on Tuesdays. Everybody act like it's not a big deal. And then I'm about to pull up another email on this other email.
How you get her today? The day that was
long too. Look at this shit. This shit is long. This is a long ass email. Look. Molly misses a show. We start to hyperventilate since her absence is beyond glaring. They put beyond glaring in caps. That's why she's only missed a handful of days in all of this time. Then oh my God. By the way, we know the Molly haters are in the dark. Naked beating they meat to her. I'm telling you, bro.
Who is?
People write me some. Listen. I don't share this shit with y'all because I be like, yo, I'm just gonna be protecting the crew. But people are fucking obsessed with y'all. I get emails about Carrie. I'm starting to get emails about Kim. I get emails about Mika. I get emails about fucking Molly, and they be paragraphs. I'm like, what the fuck? And it be different people all the time. And I'm like, yo, this is what, man. I'm telling you, bro, some of the shit that's being said, check this out. And also, you pushing your luck when it comes to Molly, because if she start not coming, sure, you may start dropping off. Oh my God.
People DM Mika about me all the time.
Oh, Quentin, somebody told me to tell you hi, but I don't know who it was.
Then what's the fucking point of telling me?
I mean, I said it.
Nigga, you got it somewhere, nigga. Does she have big titties? Shit.
What?
I just be trying to figure this shit out. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all sending me, but that's all right. Y'all need
to be nice to the people.
But again, I let people. I don't even. When people say stuff, that some of the shit they send to me, like that they don't like about me and all of that stuff. I mean, I don't even trip. I just let it rock.
I be like, nigga, I don't know you, nigga. Suck my dick, bitch. I know, I know, Molly. That's gay. I know.
The more visibility you get,
Quentin, what are you talking about?
the more visibility y'all get,
you empowered me, nigga.
The more you gonna have to learn.
Tell me I was wrong, nigga. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Shit.
Y'all gonna have to learn how to adapt and all of that. I forgot what I was about to say anyway.
The people are crazy.
Nah, this dude do this shit every fucking episode though, man. This shit is out of control. Out of control, man.
It was some. I don't know.
How about the fucking for real, man? It was a joke, dog.
Quentin is so extra, bro.
Who was that?
Quentin is the most
hairballs. Like
Quentin is the most extra dramatic person I've ever seen in my entire life.
What was that for?
I started mimicking
for content. He did that for content.
I started mimicking it too when people be over talking me and I start hitting the mic. Hey, hear me?
Oh man.
He is so extra.
Well, now he did time somebody else out. Sour vodka.
Why are y'all timing people out?
What did he do?
That nigga said I'm zesty. Fuck you, nigga. Come back another day when you can act right, nigga.
God. I can't believe y'all timing people out. What is going on?
Yeah, nigga. Come back when you can talk right, nigga.
I gave up. Sometimes I don't even bother because they're gonna keep talking. You just gotta let them talk.
No, they won't keep talking if you silence them.
Let them talk. They might make you famous. They're trying to make me famous. Just talking
No.
trash.
Well,
So.
who is this source person with my name in their mouth? You want to get timed out too? How long you want? I'll let you pick how long I time you out. How long you want?
Your car, I
5 minutes.
can't take everybody's wrench because the last time I did it, Quentin gave me the 3rd degree. So
Somebody asked like who time out people more. This nigga Quentin that timed out 3 people. Only timed out
Oh
one.
wait, can I time people out?
Yeah, you can, Carrie. Look,
I got
watch.
a wrench. How I do it?
oh my, I'm about to end this show.
I'm gonna
Let me
practice
read
on
the super
somebody.
chat.
Somebody said
You gonna
something.
practice?
Not Mika saying she don't have a wrench with a wrench by name.
Oh my god.
Mika's so dumb.
No, that was crazy.
Nigga, that's
That was
how you
crazy.
said your jeans wasn't stretching. That motherfucker said stretching the motherfucking title, nigga.
Somebody say something mean to me again, so I could.
What? She said talk shit, nigga.
Let me go ahead and read the super chats. Word on box says chill. I'm an Arab speaker. I'm a native Arab speaker. It's an S, not Z. Amerigo says a fart is a butt blowing you a kiss.
What?
Rage King Leo says Carrie
Yeah.
witness Lucifer
How time
sins in
him
front
out?
of God on Judgment Day.
How time him out?
Well, he
The
wasn't.
random angel says it wasn't a breakdown.
dang.
She missed her man. Victor Williams says, shut up and flip. I love Molly. Timeout says, Anton, did you see the 2 YouTubers beefing on the internet, then ending with 2 lives removed for this war? Yep, I did see that. I absolutely did. I just can't play it on the live.
What happened?
It was 2 YouTubers going at it. One took the other one out in Vegas Sunday.
Yeah, I don't even think they had that many subscribers and nothing like that either. So they got mad.
And it was filmed.
It was so
There it go. Okay.
Rage King Leo says,
There it
kick
go.
them Autobots out of all sports. AR Smitty says, never thought I'd hear Simone talking like Big Mike. Timeout says, Simi suspended from room 9. Victor Williams says, AD, I think it's time to get a wrench. Time to put Slimmy on the pip. Americo says, spread cheeks, not hate. Rage King Leo says, one boxer, transgender man boxer won 2 fights against man, got KO 23S. Can't find the footage nowhere. All Hell Sam says, Mr. Q, you damn dummy. Simone Biles did not leave the Olympics due to mental health. That was Naomi Osaka.
Actually, it was both them black bitches, ho.
What
Jesus.
the fuck?
Rage King Leo says she didn't disrespect you, Quentin.
No, nigga, I'm not wrong. Like
Why would you start saying black bitches?
Because she's a black bitch telling me I'm wrong.
Patricio Manu says her name. She won 2 fights against men. Jawan Hart says AD, an English professor at this point. Rage King Leo says Q Diddy, you wrong. Amerigo says Ali Tabooger. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
I can't front. I don't know what I'm gonna do now that I know I can time people out. I don't know.
And I vote not to take Carrie's wrench, even though she didn't want to save mine, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Molly, the only one that was standing on 10 toes. Fuck you.
I thought I voted for you.
No, nigga.
I thought I changed my vote.
Nigga, it didn't matter by then.
Well, I'm about to get the crew to bed. Yeah. We love you. We appreciate y'all. We out.
Get Simone Biles up.